Today's Auburn broadcast will begin in 8 minutes. Today's Auburn broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. Four minutes till start of broadcast. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Here's your 2-minute time check. Mark. 'Here comes your 1-minute time check for this Auburn broadcast. Mark. 30 seconds till broadcast. Mark.
'Auburn and Alabama picked 6th and 5th in the preseason poll. At the midway mark of the league, the Southeastern Conference schedule, first place is on the line tonight. Good evening, War Eagle from Neville Arena with 9-time Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith and Brad Law. I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn notched its biggest win of the conference schedule at Ole Miss, 82-59 Saturday night. The Rebels led by as many as 13 in the first half, but the Tigers shot 73% from the field in the second half to notch a quad one win on the road. Alabama enters tonight in first place alone in the SEC. The Crimson Tide features the best three-point shooting team in the league. The Tide hit 11 in a 4-point win over Auburn 2 weeks ago. Mark Sears is the SEC's leading scorer. He pumped in 22 against Auburn at Coleman Coliseum. Neville Arena is already rocking for tonight's Iron Bowl battle. Students were in line by mid-afternoon yesterday. The jungle is ready. Auburn and Alabama meet for the first time as ranked opponents on the Plains. Are you ready? The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pregame coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball. At CB&S Bank, we've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Alongside Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Welcome to a sold-out Neville Arena. It will be the 51st consecutive sellout on the Plains as Auburn gets set to face Alabama with 9-time Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith and Brad Law. I'm Andy Bertram. First time around, Sonny, Auburn trailed by 14 at the half. Tigers came all the way back, took a brief lead in the second half. Alabama won the game down the stretch and beat Auburn by 4. I'm not sure we've had a bigger regular season game here at Neville Arena than what we see here tonight between Auburn and Alabama.
Well, if we were played in the parking lot, it'd be filled. This game means so much to everybody, and I think our team's going to be ready tonight. We were ready for a half. Let's be ready for 2 halves.
There's no question about that. If Auburn plays the second half all game long, they win that ball game in Tuscaloosa. But to Alabama's credit, they made the plays down the stretch to win it.
Alabama's a great defensive basketball team as well as a very good rebounding team. Now, I think we win any one of those battles, we win the game.
Auburn has won 14 straight games at Neville Arena. They're the only SEC team that has yet to lose at home this season. They took care of the other squad on Saturday, a most impressive win for Auburn at Ole Miss.
Well, we're fully capable. If we get good guard play offensively, we're going to be in or way ahead of every ball game. And I think if somebody asked me about a key to tonight's game, I'd say guard play. I hope we can win that guard battle.
And Alabama has 3 terrific guards in Sears, Griffin, and Estrada that we expect will start tonight for the Crimson Tide. Just because the weather's chilly doesn't mean Alabama farmers aren't busy growing high-quality products. Visit sweetgrownalabama.org to make your next Tigers watch party a slam dunk. Find farm fresh greens, meats, and more at sweetgrownalabama.org. Busy night, Southeastern Conference basketball. Here to tell you about it is the third member of our crew, Bradford T. Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. 3 other games on the docket tonight. 2 games last night. Gamecocks keep winning, and a big blue blowout in Nashville.
From the home of the 5-time conference champions to every corner of the SEC, let's go around the most exciting conference in college basketball. This is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
6th-ranked Tennessee hosts LSU at the top of the hour. Vols need a win to keep pace at the top of the league standings. A pair of games at 8 Central. Georgia at Mississippi State, and Missouri looks for its first league win at home against Texas A&M. Last night, South Carolina won again. Gamecocks outlasted Ole Miss in Columbia 68-65. 6th straight win for Carolina. Lamont Paris's club hosts Vanderbilt this weekend, so they'll be favored to make it 7 in a row before coming here a week from tonight. Speaking of Vandy, Kentucky steamrolled the doors in Nashville last night, 109-77, 6 in double figures for Cal's Cats, including Reeves and Dillingham with 20-plus apiece. So that is the SEC midweek snapshot. Now what's on the menu, presented by Whataburger. Give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger. Crispy, tender bites of chicken tossed in your choice of sauce and available for a limited time. Chad Pruitt scouts Alabama. We spotlight an in-state Tiger in the player profile, plus keys and the pregame visit with BP, all on the menu as the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
How are you the ultimate Auburn fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes, you look really sick. What doctor would even do this? Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still. Wait, what? Just gotta plow through it. Hey, can I get a couple of soups up there? What about some chamomile tea? Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Tigers fan. Just go to auburncards.com.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Neville Arena, a sea of orange as 12th-ranked Auburn hosts 16th-ranked Alabama in just about 23 minutes. Just the second time since Ronald Reagan was president and Sonny Smith was Auburn's head coach that both teams have been ranked in that matchup. The other time, 2 years ago in Tuscaloosa, that was an Auburn win. Do you know the same people who installed the sound system here at Neville Arena are also available for your next special event? Auburn AV can handle any size event. Just visit auburnav.com and see all of their audio-video solutions. It's time for a 60-second scout of the visitors. Nate Oates' squad has won 10 of their last 11 since before Christmas. They have the top scoring offense and the leading individual scorer in the SEC. They pop threes the way teenage boys pop tic-tacs. Here's Chad Pruitt with a 60-second scout of Alabama.
Well, it's Alabama, so you don't have to get the guys fired up. We're ready to go. I think that the players obviously remember what happened in Tuscaloosa. 4-point game. We had a chance late to really steal that thing on the road without shooting the ball very well. We didn't shoot the ball very well. You know, and they're the number one team, offensive team in the country. We held them in the 70s, which is exactly how you beat them. We didn't shoot the ball very well. We turned the ball over. We got 18 points in transition. It just can't happen. We'll do a better job tonight.
What do you need to do defensively that you didn't do specifically well in the first half that you did in the second half there?
Well, we got to run them off the three-point line. I mean, it sounds super simple. They do a lot of actions. It makes it hard. You know, people say, why don't you just cover the three-point line? It doesn't exactly happen that easily. However, we got to be a little more connected to the shooters. Obviously, Mark Sears, he's going to score his points. You know, leading scorer in the SEC, he's going to score 20+. But we can't let those other guys, you know, Reitzel and Griffin, make 9 threes last game. That can't happen tonight.
60-second scout is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News & World Report rankings. Harbert inspiring business. The Alabama team making their way back to the visitors' locker room here at Neville Arena. Auburn continues to warm up down to our left, about 20 minutes or so away from tip here at Neville Arena. Well, let's turn our attention now to a guy who's plenty familiar with this rivalry, and over the last 2 games, his offensive input has been more plentiful. Denver Jones, the subject of tonight's player profile. Here's Andy Burcham with the Newmarket, Alabama native.
For someone that grew up in this state, what was your view of Auburn, Alabama before you actually came to play in this rivalry?
It was pretty interesting because my house at home was divided. So my mom, my sister, they was Auburn fans, and then me, my dad, we were all Alabama fans. Obviously now I'm an Auburn fan, you know, so I'm against Alabama now. So it's just kind of funny to see how I just went from Alabama to Auburn now.
Did you get the idea how important your 3 was at the end of the first half last Saturday? All of a sudden that goes from a 12-point game to a 9-point game going into the locker room.
I knew the importance of it going, like when we came out in the second half and we only seen it was down single digits. And, you know, sometimes it's important because sometimes it's a mind thing when you see out down double digits. Some people, like, you know what I'm saying, put their head down and go for a little bit. But the type of team we got, we coming out on 10 every time.
In the last 2 games, Denver's 50 combined minutes, 30 combined points, 19 total field goal attempts, 6 made threes, 13 three-point attempts are all season-best 2-game marks for him. SeatGeek, now the official ticketing partner of Auburn Athletics. Whether you're buying or selling tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Tiger fans can fan. We're counting it down to Auburn and Alabama. Bruce Pearl aims for his 150th career SEC victory. Andy Burcham's back with the head coach after these announcements from your local stations. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
At Jewelry by Design, we design and hand make officially licensed Auburn University jewelry. We are fully stocked with the largest selection in town. Come by Jewelry by Design and see all of our fabulous designs. And just for looking, receive a free $60 Auburn charm. Just say, I heard you on the radio. Jewelry by Design, proudly making Auburn in Auburn. Find us at jbdauburn.com or 590 North Dean Road in Auburn.
Earn more on your balances with the Max Elevate Money Market. Enjoy the competitive rate benefits of certificate accounts with no fixed terms and more flexibility. Earn more on your balances and access them anytime. You expect more, and Max delivers. See our amazing rates at mymax.com/elevate. Max. Smart money made simple. Federally insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Need great gifts for your family, friends, clients, and colleagues? You have to try Buff City Soap. Their soap, oils, body butters, bath bombs, candles, wax melts, and laundry soaps are delightful. Pick from a variety of handmade goodies with plant-based ingredients that delight your skin and smell wonderful. See partywithbuff.com to schedule your party or visit buffcitysoap.com to check out their many alternatives. Try the free short-term parking at the 320 West Magnolia Avenue building in downtown Auburn and fall in love with Buff City Soap.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Ford presents our exclusive pregame visit with head coach Bruce Pearl. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl. This is Auburn basketball.
Just how big is this game for this season for this ball club?
Well, the Iron Bowl game is always big, but it would be hard to imagine a regular season game having more, impact on our season, unless maybe it was the last game of the year, and we're playing for the championship. But right now, we're one game out of first, and they're in first, and so in my mind, this is for first place, and so therefore, I think from a regular season game standpoint, I'd say this would be, in our career, one of the top 5 as far as most important games. What would the other ones be? I kind of thought at the end of last year we needed to beat Tennessee to ensure our position in the NCAA tournament, or at least to be able to get in that 8-9 game instead of something different. And we had a couple of opportunities to clinch regular season championships, ironically both against South Carolina, which I think were probably pretty important. And I would imagine I may put a Kentucky home game in there somewhere. But this one here is probably the most important home game we've had against Alabama since I've been the coach.
How do you run Alabama off the three-point line?
Well, we're going to try to play strong hands, and we're going to try and switch out. We can't change how we guard, that much. We got some principles, we got some rules. Tennessee beat them and did very little switching, and that's how Tennessee guards. And we guard very differently. But it did bother Alabama. Obviously, when you say run them off the three-point line, we've got to be up the line, arrive on the catch, make them put the ball down the floor where we can, do some switching, and we do switch out, get back in transition, so that we can identify those shooters. And probably as importantly as anything, 50-50 balls and offensive rebounds. Anytime that ball is loose and it's and then you're not a man on a man, and they find an open receiver, that's when those guys make shots. Scramble.
My guess is they're asking, how do we defend Janai Broom? So I'm asking you, how do you defend Mark Sears?
Well, obviously it'll be KD and Denver will be the primary on him. I think Chad Baker and Chris could get on him, and point guards could get on him. So obviously, he's a great player. Was a preseason player of the year candidate. He's lived up to that building and then some. He's better going left than he is right, and he's great from 3 and from 2, and he's been really good. He shot it better than anybody on the road. Wear him out. He's going to try to play 38 minutes, so we got to guard him and get after him and hope we can tire him out a little bit and make the other guys beat you.
How much does the film from 2 weeks ago play into your game plan tonight?
Well, I'd say a lot. Look, there's no better scout than having just played them. We could watch Georgia playing them or Mississippi State playing them, and we could watch, all those games, but the best game to watch is the one we played against them because that's the matchup that matters and how we guard. Right now, Alabama's playing better than when we played them. We played them last. They had just lost to Tennessee, but right now they've won 10 out of 11, and they're shooting it well. They feel they're playing pretty well. They got their depth is where they want it to be. So, I right now, it's a great time for both teams to be playing against each other because I think both teams feel pretty good about where we're at.
I know Neville Arena won't make a shot for you or play defense tonight, but it's got to be nice to know that they're there and they're rooting for your ball club tonight.
Well, I feel bad because, sometimes I talk to, before games we talk to some, people that are, like going through some health things or things like that. We meet with people before the game, stuff like that. And I just can't believe how people show up and they want to put their hearts through this. Like, you're better off going home and finding out about 8 or 8:30 whether we won or not versus going ahead and living through this. So, now Neville's going to be a great home court advantage. I want our students and I want our fans to be really loud and be intimidating. But I've talked about the language a little bit, Andy. We've been on the road and there have been some great environments, but it's just too much foul language coming out of the stands, and I don't want our students to participate in that. I hope they got the message.
Wish you all the best tonight. War Eagle.
Okay, War Eagle.
Hey, it's Bruce Pearl. When you find a player who's electric, what a game changer. Like the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning truck. It's got the performance you'd expect from an F-150, plus state-of-the-art tech like intelligent backup power. So if the lights go out at your properly equipped house, you've got the power to turn them back on. Game changing, that's what I'm talking about. See your local Ford dealer to learn more about the F-150 Lightning. Available at Ford EV certified dealers only. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the Sporty Stinger. And don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Counting it down to Auburn and Alabama from Neville Arena. Coach Sonny Smith's keys to the game are presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. You said earlier, guard play is critical. Let's start offensively. Denver Jones has been a bigger part of the offense the last 2 games. What are the keys offensively for Auburn's guards?
Move the basketball, make them guard us. We don't have to quick shoot them, but make them play defense more than we did over there. And I think that's going to be, we get off to such a quick start and we shoot a little quick occasionally, but let's don't do it today.
One of Auburn's strengths is assisted baskets. They're one of the best in the country in assists. So that ball movement is something to watch, and reversing the ball one side of the floor to the other.
And let's try not to give them more than one shot because they're a good first shot team.
Yeah.
They really are. If we can take that away, I think it would help a lot.
That leads into the next part, defensively from the guards. All right, Coach talked about getting them to go on their weak hand. How do you do that? What is a way that Auburn's players defensively can force Alabama to their weak side?
You do it two ways. You jam them and force them that way, but you got to be good enough to not let them beat you off the dribble when you do that. Yeah. If you can jam them and force them one way and then regain your positioning, I think that's number one. And number two is get help side defense darting at them like they're going to take them so that they don't want to feel good about driving the middle of the lane.
How important is communication defensively for that very reason, help side defense?
It's so important every game.
Yeah.
But it's really going to be important tonight because the crowds are going to be so loud. You got to know, you got to be in tune with your teammates. You really do in a game where the crowds are loud and the game means so much.
Really good stuff. Look forward to your call with Andy Burcham here in just a few more minutes. Auburn is a healthy team, and that is good that you need it against this Alabama team because they're going to beat and bang and try to bully you throughout the next 40 minutes of basketball. But Auburn's healthy and ready to go. The medical report is brought to you by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care at every Auburn athletic event. Well, Jalen Williams is being recognized now on the floor for joining the 1,000-point scoring club. Jalen is playing tonight in his 130th career game, which ties him with Anthony McLemore for third all-time at Auburn. So Jalen has just been given a basketball for 1,000 career points. He's got the white headband on tonight, and now he's going to head over there and join. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Hall is in the house. How about that? The stars are out for Auburn basketball against Alabama tonight, and we're just moments away from the opening tip. Straight ahead, starting lineups and game time. Let's have some fun. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Tiger Talk is the official weekly coaches show of the Auburn Sports Network. Stay current on what's happening with the program when you hear from head coach Bruce Pearl, assistants, and players. Select shows air live from Baumhower's Victory Grill in Auburn. Tiger Talk, every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
When you see the SEC student athlete, it's easy to picture the swing, the stance, the form. But look closer, and you'll see the heart, the brain, the clutch lab partner, the avid two-stepper, the pride of a hometown, and a little brother's hero. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Auburn basketball, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups. Brought to you by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. Now, the starting five for the Tigers.
Trey drives to the basket, through the lane, hand shoots, goes past Donaldson, 4-3. Count it!
Everybody's joining the
Lost
fun.
it. Steele, Donaldson. He's got a breakaway. To the hole. He jams it. And Auburn goes up one.
Trey Donaldson, Tallahassee, Florida State University School.
Free ball, Denver. Made three, Denver.
Take that.
Off the left side, Denver. Jones, three. Yes!
All right.
18-footer, Denver swish.
He's got a good look about him right now, Andy. I've got a feeling that Denver Jones is going to go off.
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Buckrow High School.
Whip around pass, and it comes to Moore, who drives the ball and jams it. Auburn breaks the press quickly. Jones underneath. Moore banks it in on the alley-oop. Jalen gets the rebound. Outlet Hayden. Ahead, Chris Moore. One dribble, double hand dunk.
Chris Moore, West Memphis, Arkansas, Academies of West Memphis.
Auburn the other way. Jalen to the hole. Yes!
Great lead
And a
pass.
foul. Ahead for Jalen. Splits defenders to the hole. Got it! And he's tied his career high. Ahead Holloway. Lobs it. No! Jalen with a double hand dunkaroo.
Jalen Williams, May Hunter, Georgia, Brownlee County High School.
Out to the top for Janai. He'll pop a three. His third of the night and sets a career high. Underneath Broom, two-handed hammer.
It's called a pick and roll.
Lobs it ahead. Broom to the hole with the left hand. Yes, and a foul!
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic.
Auburn 18-4 on the season, 7-2 in the SEC, ranked 12th in the AP poll, 11th in the coaches poll. Bruce Pearl in his 10th season at Auburn, a record of 191 and 115. In his 29th season overall, his record is 653 and 260. Before we get to the Alabama starting lineup, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Alabama 16-6 on the season, a league best 8-1, ranked 16th in both the AP and the coaches polls. Nate Oates out of Maranatha Baptist in his 5th season in Tuscaloosa, a record of 108 and 58 in his 9th season, record of 204 and 91. Mark Sears runs the point, 6'1" senior from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and a transfer from Ohio, averaging a league best 20.1 points, 3.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists. On one wing, Rylan Griffin, the 6'6" sophomore from Dallas, Texas, Richardson High School, 10.6 points, 3.8 rebounds. Aaron Estrada on the other wing, a 6'3" grad student out of Woodbury, New Jersey, a transfer from Hofstra, averaging 12.9 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. They will add a 4th guard to the lineup tonight, Latrell Wrightsell Jr., 6'3" senior from Omaha, Nebraska, Omaha Central High School, 8.1 points, 2.9 rebounds. He scored 14 against Auburn in Tuscaloosa. And Grant Nelson, a 6'11" senior, a transfer from North Dakota State. He's from Devil's Lake, North Dakota, averaging 12.1 points, a team best 5.8 rebounds, and a team best 1.4 blocks. He had 14 points and 11 rebounds. His first Alabama double-double against Auburn 2 weeks ago in Tuscaloosa. So it is Sears, Griffin, Estrada, Wrightsell, and Nelson. They don't go real big to start it tonight. They do have the services of Nick Pringle. Available tonight. The 6'10" senior who did start for Alabama 2 weeks ago. He has been suspended for the 2 games leading into this one, but he is available for Nate Oates here tonight. Well, this game has everything you could ask for.
Yes, it does.
One, it's the rivalry.
Yep.
You know what that's like. You've
question.
experienced that rivalry. First place is on the line in the SEC, and it's a packed house here at Neville Arena. Aren't we blessed to be able to sit down and call this ball game
It
tonight?
doesn't get any better than this, I can tell you that. And I'll tell you what, this is a game that I think everybody feels. I think our players feel it more. I think our crowd definitely feels it.
I agree with you there, Sonny. I mean, folks they've had this game circled.
Oh, yeah.
And this Auburn team has had this game circled since it walked out of Coleman Coliseum 2 weeks ago after that 4-point loss.
Oh, yeah, and a great first half. We need to get off. I'd like to get off to a quick start and get in the same situation and then move on instead of playing even like we did before.
You know, Auburn got off to a really good start to open the ball game.
Yes.
And then at that first timeout, and really the last 10 minutes, of the first half. Alabama dominated and led by 14 at the half. Auburn came right out of the gate in the second half, had the lead for a split second on a breakaway dunk by Trey Donaldson, but the lead was short-lived, and Auburn played behind almost all night long. It's going to be fascinating to watch how this game transpires here tonight, because as tough as that environment was in Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago, it's that and more here tonight.
Yes. I tell you, tonight's going to be really important that we play defense without fouling.
Yes.
We got to keep our people in the game, because I think our bench is better than their bench.
I think it's deeper, to be sure.
Yes.
The officials tonight, Doug Shows, Joe Lindsay, and Courtney Green.
Take care of the basketball tonight, gentlemen, and we all love that.
Auburn did not do that especially well
that's why
in Tuscaloosa. And Auburn wins the tap. We're underway. The Iron Bowl Part 2, Auburn and Alabama for first place in the SEC. Tigers to the basket to our left. Sears matches up Donaldson inside the arc. Picks it up. Off the left side to Jalen Williams. Right back to Donaldson. Shot clock down to 15 for the Tigers and the home whites tonight.
Alabama playing man for man.
Donaldson gets a screen down the left side of the lane. Up from 15. Good!
High screen outside. Frees up the guard. They didn't switch. They do that, and we're going to be in good shape.
Nelson against the Auburn pressure across midcourt. At 6'11", he's just as dangerous outside as he is inside. Estrada, bounce pass, Nelson. Nelson off the left side for Griffin. 3-ball, good. Alabama takes the lead just like that.
Looks like both teams are ready to play, I can tell you that. They're playing man, we're playing man.
Griffin hit his first 4 shots off the bench. They were all threes in Coleman Coliseum 2 weeks ago. 3-2 Alabama, Tiger ball. Down the lane, Jalen. Up with the left hand, he didn't get it. Goes down, Nelson rebounds. Alabama the other way. Latrell Whitesell out to the top. 3-ball Estrada, good.
All right, now we got to guard the 3-ball. We got to guard the perimeter, especially in transition defense.
6-2 Alabama. They've hit their first 2 threes of the night. 18:43, first half of play. Alabama leads Auburn 6-2. Auburn ball. Donaldson, right wing, Chris Moore. Moore, low post for Jalen Williams. Outside the arc, backs his man down. Into the basket, turn around. Left hand, it's good.
They play behind us. That's going to be good for us. We can throw it in and go.
Auburn's bigger if they play behind Jalen all night long. 6-4 Alabama. Right so. 2 Sears at the top. Right hand dribble to Nelson. 2 Sears. Back to Nelson to the hole. He jams it.
All right, that's just a pick and roll action. They're playing 4 on the perimeter and sometimes 5. So we got to be ready with help side defense, and it wasn't there that time.
Alabama 8, Auburn 4. Alabama's made its first 3 shots of the night. Donaldson across midcourt, screen from Sears. Down the right side of the lane. Hank shoots, scores!
Both teams are getting free way too easy, so things will pick up defensively in a few minutes.
Alabama 3 of 3 from the field. Auburn 2 of 3 from the field. Crimson tied by 2. Sears left wing. Gets a screen from Nelson. Bounce pass Nelson. To the hole, he lost it in a reach and foul on Chris Moore.
I think he walked.
I did too, but they're going to call a foul on Moore.
I think the foul occurred after the walk. He took too many steps before the contact. He doesn't miss many calls, though. I wouldn't argue with him on a lot of calls.
8, it wouldn't help you.
No, it never has, come think of it.
Chad Baker-Mazara into the lineup for Auburn. Alabama ball inbound. Nelson and Donaldson steps in front, knocks the ball out of bounds.
Alabama's got the lane wide open. They're playing like 5 on the perimeter, so we got to be ready to get a help side on that situation.
19 on the shot clock for Alabama. Crimson Tide lead Auburn at 8-6. 17:40 in the first. In the left corner, Sears. Picked up by Jalen Williams. Brings it to the wing. Now to Griffin. Long 3 for Alabama. Didn't get that one. Rebound Broom. A dribble, the outlet. Donaldson. Auburn with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Donaldson with 4 points early on. Top of the circle. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Off the right wing, Baker-Mazara. CBM. Top of the circle for Broom. Janai looks to the low post. Hangs on to the basketball. 12 to shoot. Drives on Nelson. Kicks it out. Jalen Williams inside the arc. To the hole. Off the glass. We're tied.
They're overplaying the passes. They're also jamming the ball handler. We can drive on these people.
Tied at 8. Auburn and Alabama. 17 minutes in the first. Sears to the wing. Estrada to the top for Nelson. Straightaway 3. Missed it. Rebound tapped. Comes to Donaldson. Auburn breaks out. Donaldson against Sears at the left wing. Puts it on the floor. Drives to the hole. Hangs. Shoots. Good!
Great handling of the basketball. Giving them one shot. stopping the perimeter drives very well.
Tigers up 10-8. Auburn on a 6-0 run. Sears to the hole with the left hand. He banked it in.
Oh, that was just an unbelievable one-on-one play. We didn't get the help side we needed, but we will.
10 apiece, 16-25. What a start to this one. Auburn basketball. Bounce pass, Chad Bacon-Mazzara at the top. Double team. Broom, free throw line, down the lane. Hands the ball to Williams, and he put it in.
Our ball handling is excellent. Our passing in the basketball, unselfish play has been great.
6 for Williams, 6 for Donaldson. Tigers up 12-10. Auburn 6 of 7 from the field. Alabama 4 of 6. Nelson at the top for the Crimson Tide. Bounce pass, backdoor. Shot is up and blocked out of bounds off the right cell. And Auburn has it. Auburn basketball going to the timeout break. 15:55 to go in the first half. Auburn 12, Alabama 10. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hi, my name is Alani. A little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Order the Spicy Deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still on the air.
Hello, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. War Eagle.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. All Chick-fil-A locations in Alabama proudly support the Auburn Tigers. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
15:55 to go in the first half at Neville Arena. Tigers on top of Alabama 12-10. Auburn has opened the game 6 of 7 from the field, Sonny Smith, and 10 of Auburn's 12 points have come inside the paint, and none have been scored by Janai Broom.
Well, we're playing 5 on the perimeter, so we're getting the lane is open, and you don't have to give it up to him now. You can take it in there and put it in yourself. So if we can keep them guarding 5 on the perimeter and leave that lane open, we're going to be in good shape.
Right, here's a couple differences from the start in Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago. Jalen Williams involved in the offense from the get-go. That didn't happen until the second half.
Yes.
Tuscaloosa, and Auburn's point guards involved in the scoring because Trey Donaldson is perfect from the field at 6 of 6. And again, Auburn really hasn't put Janai Broom on the low post yet.
They haven't. Interesting thing is both teams appear to be playing 5 on the perimeter. I think they want to empty up the lane and see who can drive it the best to the lane. And right now, we're driving better than they're driving.
I don't think that's unusual for Alabama. It's a little bit unusual for Auburn, especially considering what Janai Broom did 2 weeks ago in Tuscaloosa. He was unstoppable that night with 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks, and he gets his first rest. It is Aiden Holloway, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Chaney Johnson, K.D. Johnson, and Dylan Cardwell, the Auburn 5.
That could be because of scouting report. They probably thought Broom was going to be under the basket and them looking to go to him. He's got away, and they haven't handled that.
Same 5 for Alabama with one exception. Jaron Stevenson, outstanding freshman from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, into the ball game. They look to inbound. They get the ball to Nelson. Turns and shoots over Aiden Holloway and missed it. Rebound off the weak side. Chaney Johnson quickly up the floor. Holloway. Tigers up 12-10. Aiden between the circles. Backs up into the center circle against Reitzel. Top of the key now, KD. Right back to Aiden on the right wing. Down to Cardwell. Lost it. It comes to Chad Bacon-Mazar. Left wing, KD. 3 ball, left wing, short. And the rebound on the weak side pulled in by Nelson for Alabama. Ahead to Sears. Left wing for Estrada. To Sears. Wide open 3, right wing swish.
Well, both teams are shooting quick. The lane is open for both teams. They're playing more 5 on 4 or 5 on the perimeter. I'm sorry.
3 threes already for the Crimson Tide. 13-12 Alabama. They double team Holloway. He throws it left side for KD. KD top of the circle for Holloway. Tigers trail 13-12. 15:02 in the first half of play. Holloway between the circle. There's a screen from Cardwell. Drives, gets hedged, picks it up off the right wing. Chad Bacon-Mazar 3. No. Long rebound tapped, and here's Sears the other way for Alabama against Holloway. Sears, Euro step, goes up. He got it to Paul.
What a play. What a play. If that wasn't luck, that's one of the best plays I've seen this year.
7 points for Sears. He scored 22 against Auburn 2 weeks ago. 15-12 Alabama. Bounce pass, Chad Bacon-Mazar at the point. Puts it on the floor between the legs. Right hand dribble down the lane. Hangs, shoots, no, but he's fouled.
We're playing 5 on the perimeter, and they at times are playing 5 on the perimeter, which is a little bit of a change for both teams. And it's working actually for them a little better than us right now.
Chad Bacon-Mazar will go to the line on the foul by Aaron Estrada. His first of the night. Bacon-Mazar for the Tigers, 87% from the line. In his career, 86% from the charity stripe.
Well, get them in foul trouble. Drive that lane and get something going, and we got it going right now.
Boy, they missed a big free throw in that down the stretch that would have tied the game late.
He did that.
He apologized to the Auburn faithful the next day. I'm not sure he's missed a free throw since. Makes the first one, cuts the lead to 2. Second free throw for Bacon-Mazar.
When you shoot 86%, you got a good chance of making it.
And he knocks both home. Cuts the lead to 1. Alabama went to its bench.
We're pressing.
Waggy is into the ball game. Gets the ball to Stevenson off the left side for Rylan Griffin. Griffin, right-hand dribble, top of the circle, got a screen. Down the lane, the ball is loose. Auburn has it. K.D. Johnson off the steal from Cardwell. Right wing, Holloway. Aiden a 3, right wing, swish!
He's feeling it. Give him the basketball. Woo-hoo! I love this.
17-15 Auburn. 13:56 first half. Alabama ball quickly up the floor. Left corner 3, Alabama, no good. Rebound Cardwell. In a crowd. Outlet K.D. Johnson up the floor for the Tigers. K.D. top of the circle, down the left side of the lane to the hole, put it up, and he got fouled.
The middle of the lane is open for both teams. And both teams are driving the lane, and that's been a little bit better for us than them, even though it's not much, but it's been better for us.
Sam Walters, the freshman out of the Villages in Florida, whistled for the foul. 6'10" freshman. And it puts K.D. Johnson at the free throw line for a pair for the Tigers.
Well, I want us to win the dead ball battle. If we can go the free throw line more than they do, I think it'll be great. We need to get them in foul trouble instead of us.
First free throw. It's good. KD had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists at Coleman Coliseum 2 weeks ago.
This is his kind of game. This is the kind of game he loves, I think.
I agree. Second free throw. In and out. Rebound tapped up. There comes the Bacon-Mazar. Back up, and he missed it. Walters got the rebound for Alabama. Oh, he had an open look from about 5 feet. Couldn't put it back.
Second chance points may win this game.
18-15 Tigers. Griffin, right wing, drives to the hole, off the glass. He missed it. Rebound underneath. Alabama shot is up, and Waggy will go to the line for 2. Auburn didn't take care of the offside rebound.
Hey, if they let Alabama push the way they're pushing right now under the goal, they're going to get a lot of offensive rebounds, and I'm going to get real mad myself because they're letting too much going under there.
No one wants to see you getting real mad, Sonny.
It's hurt. I've been hurt of in a lot of counties.
Cardwell called for the foul. Waggy at the line for 2. 72% free throw shooter, and the first is good. He's a junior from the Bronx in New York, a transfer from West Virginia, a JUCO All-American 2 years ago, as Jalen Williams comes in and Chaney Johnson sits down.
Yeah, I think
eventually for Auburn.
Andy, I think what they're trying to do is out-physical us. They are really playing really hard on us under the basket.
Waggy's second free throw is good. 18-17 Auburn. 13:22 to go in the first half of play. Tiger basketball.
Nothing changed. The lane is still open. We're posting now.
Jalen Williams, left wing. KD, top of the circle. Aiden dribbles to the key, brings it back to the top. 13 to shoot. Down to 10 to shoot. Holloway, there's a screen from Cardwell. They switch off. He drives and gets knocked to the floor. I think Waggy is called for the foul. It is. It's against Muhammad Waggy, his first.
Well, they're going to have to do a lot of switching to guard him because it looks like now that he's able to go around people. Now, if he can make a play for other people, we'll be in really good shape in this game.
Out of bounds, baseline right, Auburn ball. Jalen Williams will trigger. Tigers lead 18-17 with 13:02 in the first. Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazara drives and a whistle and a foul.
Well,
it's going to go against Alabama's Waggy. He just picked up his second foul. It was away from the ball.
Yeah, they're killing Dylan Cardwell. I think they're seeing if they can get him carded out of here instead of walking out of here.
He comes out. Nick Pringle is in. Senior out of Seabrook, South Carolina. A transfer from Wofford. Has not played the last two ball games. Auburn out of bounds again, baseline right. Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazara again. Woo. Two Holloway straight away. Tigers by one. We're under 13 minutes in the first.
Boy,
Shot clock at 11.
The lane is so wide open.
Holloway off the hedge. Three ball, no, long. Rebound Alabama. Ball stripped away by Chad Baker-Mazara. With the left hand, he put it in.
What a second chance opportunity that was. Great rebounding offensively.
Nate Oates upset by the non-call there. Estrada around a hedge. Down to the baseline left side, brings it out to the wing. Drives on Cardwell to the baseline. Gets the ball to Pringle. He tried to dunk it. He was fouled.
Well, I see one thing. They're extremely quick on the perimeter. You cannot jam them because they're going to drive on you. If you do, we got to protect the middle of the lane.
Chad Baker-Mazara called for the foul. And after the first free throw attempt by Nick Pringle, who's only a 49% free throw shooter, Janai Broome will be back into the game for Auburn on the low post. First free throw from Pringle. He missed it. Broome in, Cardwell out. Alabama to its bench. Latrell Wrightsell in, and Sam Walters is out.
He looks like my kind of free throw shooter. It misses. Keep it up.
With Walters out, Wrightsell in. Auburn's a little bit bigger on the floor right now. Pringle again. Got the second to fall.
I shouldn't have criticized.
Really shouldn't have.
No. I'll take the blame on that one. That's bad.
20-18, Auburn on top. 12-15 first half. K.D. Johnson at the top against Wrightsell. Drive, spins, down the lane, hangs, shoots off the glass, didn't get it. Tap up and in by Broome.
Second chance opportunity can really hurt Alabama because they put so much perimeter on, some defense on the perimeter, I'm sorry.
Estrada throws it, it's taken away. Here's Mazara on the break up the right sideline, to the wing, to the hole. Kicks it to the corner, three ball, KD got it!
Great defense. Movement of the basketball.
25-18 Auburn, right side of the hole, blocked out of bounds by Broome.
Best way to get the crowd in the game is to block a shot.
You're not kidding.
They'll call timeout on that, won't they?
11:42 in the first. Auburn 25, Alabama 18. Auburn basketball brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 80 positions added in the past 5 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network for Playfly.
Get ready to say War Eagle and sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game as Auburn baseball tickets are now on sale for the 2024 season. Don't miss any of the 32 exciting home games at Plainsman Park as Butch Thompson and your 15th ranked Auburn Tigers are set to host Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Alabama this season. Opening day on the Plains is set for Friday, February 16th versus Eastern Kentucky. Tickets start at just $12. You can secure yours today at aubtix.com. War Eagle.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
The Whataburger Jalapeno Cheddar Biscuit is back. But some folks have yet to try it. So let's not do the thing where we're like, "You've never had a jalapeno cheddar biscuit before?" You know what? It's okay. Let's just invite them to try this flaky, cheesy, and slightly spicy goodness for themselves. The Jalapeno Cheddar Biscuit, available as a sandwich or on its own from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. for a limited time at participating locations. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Brad Law, Courtside, Neville Arena, checking the Yellowwood scoreboard. Elsewhere in the SEC, 6th-ranked Tennessee is out to an early 8-point lead over LSU, 23-15. Dalton Connect already with 7 for the Volunteers. They played about 10 minutes there in Ann Arbor. Michigan with the early lead over 11th-ranked Wisconsin, 19-16, 10.5 to go first half there at Chrysler Center. Here, Auburn leads 25-18, 11:42 to go in half number 1. Andy Burcham, Sonny Smith, Alabama made their first 3 shots. They were 3 for 3. They're 3 for 9 since then, and Auburn has limited them, or has held them without a field goal for the last 3:03 here in the first half.
Has Auburn sped up the Alabama offense, or is Alabama going that quick right now,
Well,
Sonny?
both teams are playing 4 or 5 on the perimeter. What that's doing is making the guy who catches the ball look to drive it because the middle is open. And I think that shots are coming so quick, and I don't know if that's by design by both teams or the defense that they're playing.
Auburn's last 2 baskets have been putbacks. One by Janai Broome, one by Chad Baker-Mazara, and Chad missed one prior to that, or it would have been 3 consecutive putbacks for Auburn. But boy, one thing I noticed, as soon as Auburn scores and this place erupts, Alabama gets it up the floor in a hurry, and they're trying to get the rim almost immediately, Sonny.
And they're not. There's the ball moving from one side to the other is not taking place. They're trying to get into that lane on a dribble or a kick out and take a wild 3.
All right, here's Auburn's lineup. Trey Donaldson back in at the point. K.D. Johnson, Lior Berman, Jalen Williams, and Janai Broome. Alabama ball coming out of the timeout with 23 to shoot. Nelson back into the lineup for the Crimson Tide. That gives them some size. He's 6'11". Pringle is 6'10". Also on the floor, Alabama ball. Inbound Sears. Spins to the right wing, to the top of the circle. To the right wing, 3 ball right, so missed it. And the rebound comes to Jalen Williams. Outlet KD. Speeds up the floor, to the left wing, to the baseline. Passes to Berman, to the wing. Head fake Donaldson. Pull up, 15-footer. Oh, he didn't get it. Rebound Broome, and he was fouled.
Well, they're holding Broome. Unbelievable. There ain't no holding hands taken in the park here tonight. They're really banging one another.
Latrell Wrightsell Jr. whistle for the foul, his first. Auburn keeps the ball. 20 to shoot, 11:23 in the first half. Tigers up 25-18. Inbound to Berman, left wing. Drives into the key, down the right side of the lane. Spins, bounce pass for Jalen Williams. Right wing 3. Yes!
Jalen's feeling it. Jalen's playing extremely good basketball offensively and defensively.
9 for Jalen. Tigers by 10. 28-18 Tigers. Sears, left wing, switches off on Broome. Broome can guard out there, friends. Now off the left wing, Wrightsell drives on Broome. He didn't take the shot that time. To Sears, right wing 3.
Block.
Broome got it. And it's saved by Alabama, and Alabama keeps it and throws it away to Broome. Auburn ahead, KD. To Donaldson, left wing. Tigers by 10 and with the ball. Donaldson goes baseline. Cut off. Now to Broome. Low post. Lobs it. Oh! A look to Jalen Williams on an alley-oop. Almost a no-look alley-oop.
Team play. Gotta have it.
11 for Jalen. Tigers by 12. 10-22. First half. 30-18 Auburn. Tigers on a 10-0 run. Bama ball. Nelson against KD. Off the left side. They get the ball to Griffin. Down the lane, he lost it. Steal. Jalen the other way, 3-on-1. Leaves it ahead. Broom to the hole. He's blocked out of bounds by Nelson. And Broom went down hard. Broom went down hard. He's on his back. Looks like he's okay.
Well, I think there's a little bit of...
He's holding a left arm, elbow maybe. Berman out for Auburn.
Yeah.
Denver Jones is back in. Tigers by 12. 10:05 first half of play.
Yeah, they're letting them play a little bit too much.
Inbound Broom. Left corner Jalen. Head fake at 3. Penetrates, drives, hangs, goes up. He missed it, and he was fouled. Jalen to the line for 2.
Well, one thing is very evident. You can get into the lane on the dribble because everybody is so wired up on their man that the middle of the lane is open, and who takes advantage of that may be the team that wins this game.
Mohamed Diabate was called for the foul. He's only played in 16 of Alabama's 22 games of this season coming in. And now Jalen at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn. Nice start for number 2, huh? Auburn's all-time wins leader with 105. First free throw good, has 12 points on the night. 10:01 in the first half, and Auburn's lead is 13 points, 31-18. Williams again. It's good.
All right, now we'll pick up, and we will press, and we will press to steal.
Inbound Sears. He lobs it ahead for Wrightsell at the right wing. He's open for a 3 for Alabama. Good.
Oh, that was a great ball move to Alabama because we were ready to handle anything else.
32-21 Auburn, 9:45 in the first half. Trey Donaldson, high post, Broom against Nelson. This leans in, missed it.
Got foul.
Rebound Wrightsell. Up the floor for Alabama. Right wing for Sears. Drives, tried to drive, didn't get there. Estrada, Nelson, left side, Wrightsell goes baseline, and he's knocked out of bounds, I think by Denver.
They're playing 5 on the perimeter, and they're looking to get into the middle of the lane because the middle of the lane is open. We've got to adjust from the help side, and we've done a tremendous job so far.
First foul on Denver Jones, 4th foul against Auburn. Alabama whistle for 6. Out of bounds, Alabama ball. Estrada lobs it right to Chris Moore. It was blocked by Broom on the inbound. Moore to Denver, not a good pass. Here's Alabama the other way. Estrada, Sears into the lane, spins.
That's a jump ball. They're going to call it all that. We're going to.
Yep, jump ball. He got tied up by Chris Moore. Sears didn't like the call. Alabama has the arrow with 9:11 to go in the first half of play.
There's no argument on that. That was a jump ball from the get-go.
Auburn 32, Alabama 21. Crimson Tide ball, baseline left. Estrada will trigger. With Broom gardening. Still looking in the corner. They get the ball to Sears. Boy, just in front of a 5-second call. Sears against Denver Jones. Baseball pass Wrightsell. At the top to the wing. Estrada drives on Broom. Puts it over Janai and scores.
Now that's a tremendous play because the defense played by Auburn was really good.
5 straight points for Alabama. Cuts the lead to 9. 8:50 in the first half. Auburn 32, Alabama 23. Donaldson to the right wing. Behind the back dribble, Jalen. Head fake at 3. Left wing, Denver. He'll pop a 3. Nope. Rebound on the strong side to Diabate. He brings the ball up the floor for the Crimson Tide. Drives on Jalen, put his head down. Oh, boy, sure looked like he dipped the shoulder there, but they're going to get Jalen for a block. Boy, you take another look at that one, and he dipped his left shoulder on that drive.
Well, what's going to happen here is they're going to be driving the ball because the middle of the lane is open, and we got to defend without fouling in that situation. Whether we did or not, we got to do that.
I beg your pardon, he didn't dip the left shoulder, he dipped the right.
Yeah.
And a little bit of elbow as well.
Yes, that's for sure.
32-23, Alabama ball out of bounds, baseline right. Estrada. Bounce pass, back out by Broom. Denver Jones and Mark Sears in a wrestling match for that ball right there.
They got some problem with the Alabama coach right now.
And I'm not sure what Doug Schau's, I don't know if it was a warning at the scorer's table there. We'll try and find out.
I think their coach is trying to get in the game. He's so far down the line.
Was inbound almost to midcourt. Nelson is fouled by Jamie Johnson. Well, Give that call to Nate Oates.
They'd have to give it to somebody because I thought it was bad.
That's the foul against Cheney. They warned the Alabama bench, if I'm not. It was the Auburn bench, okay. Alabama ball out of bounds at the Auburn bench. Bounce pass Nelson. Out to the top. Russell off the left side. Drive to the hole. Shot is up, and it's good with a foul on the play by Estrada.
That was a play that was defended, and I thought we were going to block, but he did a good job adjusting the ball in the air.
Nice play by Estrada. He scored 4 straight points for Alabama.
Well, he's quick as a cat,
yep.
And you really have a hard time guarding him.
Foul went against Cheney Johnson, his second. Estrada's free throw is good. This is what Alabama can do. They can score in bunches.
Yeah. They're picking up down full court. I don't believe it is a threat. I think it's more or less to slow us down. They're still playing man.
8-0 run by Alabama trims the lead to 6. 32-26 Auburn. Denver Jones, left wing Donaldson. Get a screen from Broome. Down the lane. Trey. Wraparound intended for Broome. It never got there, but Alabama lost it out of bounds.
That was a well-designed play, just a little bit of a hard pass. They got the switch that they wanted, big on little away from the goal.
Great hustle by Reitzel. He was trying to start the break, but just couldn't quite keep the ball inbound. If he doesn't touch it, it's out of bounds off of Auburn.
I like it when they fall out of bounds like this, especially when they got the lead on you.
Jalen in and Cheney out for Auburn. 8-0 run by Alabama. They've hit their last 3 shots. Auburn's lead down to 6. Baker Mazzari, inbound Broome. At the top, it's Williams, right wing Donaldson. Trey spins on Reitzel in front of the Alabama bench. Low post Broome against Sears, and he missed it. Goodness gracious, he missed it.
Yeah, they got good help.
Estrada the other way, nice
off.
push at midcourt. Goodness gracious. Estrada steps into a 3 ball, missed it. Rebound, tap up, miss. Out of bounds off of Alabama.
That's our ball. Good officiating, maybe.
Timeout of the 4, 7:46 to go in the first half. First half tonight presented by Southern Union, conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn 32, Alabama 26. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hey, this is Kevin Tutto, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's basketball season, and we've got you covered with 77 TVs to watch all of your favorite games. Come in and enjoy ice-cold beer and your favorite wings with our happy hour specials from 11 to 6, daily Sunday through Friday. Want to have a watch party to cheer on your Auburn Tigers? Call in and reserve a spot on our new patio for your group party. And the NCAA tournament is right around the corner. We are your official March Madness headquarters with all games televised. Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. War Eagle.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back to Neville Arena for more Auburn basketball.
7:46 to go in the first half. Auburn 32, Alabama 26. Crimson Tide currently on an 8-0 run after Auburn opened up a 14-point advantage at the 10:01 mark. Boy, turnovers a factor early on in this one.
Big factor for us.
Alabama 5, Auburn 1. Points off turnovers. Well, Auburn's taking advantage of the Alabama turnovers. Auburn has outscored Alabama off of turnovers, Sonny, 10 to 2.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking of. When they turn it over, we're making something happen, and that's what you're supposed to do with turnovers. Attack the goal right after it. Make them foul you after they turn it over.
One thing that strikes you about this Alabama ball club, even with this fabulous atmosphere here tonight, and despite the fact that Auburn got the lead to 14 and the top was about to come off this place, this Alabama ball club doesn't get rattled, Sonny. They just go back to work.
And what they do, they're so quick on the perimeter with the dribble or without the dribble, and they're getting into the lane and creating havoc. And you got to make sure you try to keep them out, and we've done a pretty good job in that regard.
Rebounding early on, even at 10 apiece. Total offensive rebounds, 4 for Auburn, 3 for Alabama. And second chance points, Auburn 9, Alabama 2. So a couple of those stats working pretty well.
Well, one thing that's happening here, they're keeping the ball out of the post against us. We're keeping the ball out of the post against them. Somebody's going to start getting that ball in the side pretty soon. It's going to be hurt time.
Broom out, and Cardwell back in for the Tigers. So is Aiden Holloway for Auburn at the point. The inbound comes to the freshman point guard out of Charlotte.
Well, they're going to put pressure on our point all night because they know we bring it up with one guy.
Holloway, Cardwell, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. To the wing for Holloway. Spins to the top, gets double teamed. Left wing, Jalen Williams. Shot clock at 12. Back to the top for Holloway. Shot clock at 9. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara gets 2 screens. Between the legs dribble, drives on Nelson. 18-footer. Nobody's fouled by Nelson.
I think we can hurt them off the dribble because they jam you so hard, and when you go up for a shot, they're right under you, so they have to call some of that, and they are.
Both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the half. 7 free throws, or 7 fouls apiece. Chad Baker-Mazara gets a couple 4 points early on for the junior out of Dominican Republic. Lefty's free throw is good. He delivered a halftime speech to the team, a players-only speech at halftime, and lapsed into Spanish a couple times while he was going.
Yeah, I don't believe I'd have heard much of that.
He knocks on both free throws.
I'm not good on Spanish.
Really? 34-26 Auburn. 7-11 in the first. Boy, Nelson with a massive screen.
Oh, that's a charge.
And gets fouled underneath. They called Nelson with an elbow at the top of the key and then ran into Chad Baker-Mazara at the bottom, and Auburn didn't get any of those calls.
No, if we hadn't reached out then, that would have been a late call on them.
That was an illegal screen at the top of the key initially by Nelson. But he's at the line of 1 and bonus. 87%. Free throw is good. This guy was preseason All-SEC before he played 1 second of basketball in the Southeastern Conference. That's how highly he was thought of coming in.
Well, he shoots 87% here. You don't want to put him there a lot.
He makes both. Trims Auburn's lead back to 6, 34-28 Auburn. We approach the 7-minute mark of the first.
Still playing man, both teams.
Holloway working on right cell. To the right sideline, Mazara. Top of the circle, Jalen. Off the left wing, top of the circle, Cardwell. Right wing, Aiden. Top of the circle, Denver. Down the left side of the lane, Denver. Fadeaway 15, Denver. Good.
We're isolating on one side or the other, and we're getting good looks. Now we got to get second shots out of that. We'll be in good shape.
36-28 Auburn. 6:34 and counting in the first. Sears gets a screen, drives, kicks it back to the top. Stevenson for 3, didn't get it. Rebound Baker-Mazara.
That's a foul from
behind.
You got to call that.
Aaron Estrada. His second foul of the ballgame.
Both teams got 18 fouls now. We're going to be shooting some free throws from here on.
And it will be Chad, I think it's Chad Baker-Mazara for Auburn. Alabama back to its bench. Rylan Griffin is in for Estrada, who just picked up his second foul. Auburn will go to the bench if Baker-Mazara makes his first free throw, because he's going to come in for Chad.
Coach Oates wearing the officials out. He can quit wearing them because these guys can't be worn. They're really good officials calling this game.
Free throws missed by Chad Baker-Mazara. 36-28 Auburn, 6:21 first half of play. Alabama ball, Griffin, head fake, drives inside the arc, left side, back out. Head fake at 3, top of the circle, Nelson. Griffin at the top, picked up by Jalen in the switch. Off the left side, drive to the hole. They throw it into the corner to the wing for Sears. Penetrates, drives, left-hand shot blocked by Cardwell. Rebounded by Sears, Alabama ball. Reitzel, right wing, head fake, gets a 3 in the air, good.
Boy, he only had about 1 second left there. I thought he was going to get it.
Second 3 of the night for Reitzel, cuts the lead to 5. Auburn 36, Alabama 31. 5:46 in the first half. Alabama with 5 threes in the first. Jalen Williams, right wing. He'll pop a 3 for Auburn. Nope, it's short.
Well, we're a little too quick on shots right here now. That's not a good shot to shoot on a first shot.
On the wing, Reitzel. Top of the circle for Rylan Griffin. Gets a screen from Nelson.
Illegal screen.
Down to Nelson to the hole. It's up, it's missed. Nelson has set illegal screens at the top of the key 2 straight times down the floor.
Well, the kind he said you could get arrested for in
Right.
Road Mountain, I can tell you that right now.
And Alabama will be back at the free throw line for 2.
You cannot allow him to set screens.
Yeah.
He could free up me.
Well, it's a screen with an elbow.
Yes, it is. And that's
And a knee.
absolutely the way it is.
Nelson back at the line for 2. 15 double-figure scoring games this year. He knocks home the first free throw.
And a lot of them on dead ball situations because he gets to the lane a lot and he shoots well.
Chris Moore and K.D. Johnson in. Chad Baker-Mazzara and Denver Jones sit down. Alabama's cut the lead to 4. He cut the lead to 3 right here. He missed it. Rebound,
on the back,
tap to Griffin.
on the back. You got to call that.
In the corner. Rylan Griffin from Nelson. Gets a screen from Sears. Picked up by KD in the switch. Shot clock at 9. Griffin.
Illegal
drives,
screen.
Right wing 3 ball. Yeah, it's good.
Well, that was an illegal screen. You cannot let him screen that
It's
way.
the same guy, and they're not calling it. So you got to adjust. Alabama's cut the lead to 1. 36-35. Bounce pass, Cardwell, top of the circle. Hands the ball to Holloway. 3 ball by Aiden. Nope. Rebound Alabama. Griffin ahead. Ball stripped. Here's Holloway the other way for Auburn. Stop and pop 3. Short. Rebound tapped out. And Moore is called for going over the back.
That's on us. That was a bad possession by us. We got to do a much better job of getting a good look. We're shooting a little quick, every one of us.
And Griffin Nelson back at the line for 2. They're in the double bonus now.
Yeah, we're fouling way too much.
Alabama 7 of 9 from the line, so is Auburn. First tip 2 for Nelson is good.
Pretty good from there. Shoots 87%.
Yes, he has 6 points, 4 coming from the line. Cardwell is out. Broom is in for Auburn. Baker-Mazzara replaces Chris Moore.
Yeah, I think we can get a little bit better shot than we're taking. We're taking the bad shot on the first look, and that's not good.
Nelson's second free throw, and Alabama has a 37-36 lead.
Let's run a little offense, man. We can hurt these folks. The middle is wide open.
9-0 run by Alabama. Auburn just 1 of its last 8 from the field. Auburn led by 14, Alabama by 1. Now there's a steal. Knocked into the backcourt, but Holloway retrieves it for Auburn. Shot clock at 17. Down the lane, Holloway, and he's fouled.
If they call all the fouls that occurred in this game, they'll wear their whistles out. Both teams are fouling very much.
Might be good that this was a 6 o'clock start tonight. We could be here for a while.
Yeah, we won't be asleep, that's for sure, the way this thing is. There's some banging going on out there.
Latrell Reitzel is called for his second foul. He comes out. Chaney Johnson in replacing Jalen Williams for Auburn, and Aiden Holloway at the line for Auburn to shoot 1-1. First free throw is good. Boy, it wanted to come out of there, but stayed in.
We've had a couple jump around and jump out. One jump in. We got to make these things.
Chad Baker-Mazzara out. Chris Moore right back in for Auburn. K.D. Johnson, Janai Broom, Aiden Holloway, Chaney, and Chris Moore for Auburn. Tied at 37. Holloway gives Auburn a 1-point lead.
This has been a defensive game, more or less.
38-37, Auburn, 4:19 first half, Alabama ball. Sears against KD. Near the right sideline, crossover dribble to the right wing, picked up by Moore. Drives to the hole, underneath, hands the ball to Pringle against Broom. Goes up and he missed it, rebound Moore. Outlet Holloway, races forward, drives down the floor, up and he missed it, but he got fouled.
I tell you what, with the quickness of our guards and the way they can drive to the basket, they can put Alabama in a world of hurt from a free throw standpoint or from a foul standpoint.
Jaron Stevenson called for the foul. And Aiden Holloway back at the charity stripe for 2 for Auburn. Alabama 9 of 11 from the line. Auburn 9 of 11 from the line.
Well, they're going to be a lot of going to the line tonight. Both teams are really getting after one another.
First to 2 for Holloway. Missed it.
We got to make these free throws now. They're going to be banging all night.
38-37 Auburn. 4:01 to go in the first half. Auburn still just one of its last 8 from the field. Second free throw is good for
him. Right, now we'll press a little bit.
6 points for Holloway. Auburn 39, Alabama 37. Griffin across midcourt, backdoor Sears into the corner. Free throw onto the wing. Walters drives on it, Moore, or rather Janai put it up, missed it, rebound Pringle, up and in with a foul. Auburn didn't take care of the glass.
We got to go to the backboard with everybody on that. We know that we got guys looking to run. We got to get the ball to run, and that's called rebounding.
Free throw and a foul against KD Johnson. His first will send Alabama to the line when we come back. Great things are possible when you have the power of performance and the smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Auburn and Alabama tied at 39 with 3:44 to go in the first half. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Ralph Jordan Jr.
I can remember when the announcement came, we had 15,000 people in our front yard over on Woodfield. And I can remember my mother running around telling them not to step in her flower beds and things, and she might as well have been howling at the moon. You know, I mean, they were there for that one purpose, and they wanted to get old Shug and carry him down College Street back to Toomer's Corner, but he wouldn't go. You know, it was pandemonium. I don't think the population of Auburn was much more than that at that time. It was a special moment, and there was, you know, some near misses and things along the way, but that one, just everything fell into place, and that's what has to happen.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Everything you'd expect from a couple of top 20 teams so far here in this one. Auburn and Alabama tied at 39 as we are 3 minutes and 44 seconds of game action away from the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. Tennessee is putting a hurting on LSU. We'll update that and other scores from around college basketball. Plus, take a look around Auburn athletics. Softball starts this weekend, and a lot more to update on the Auburn athletics calendar, and then all the pertinent stats from the first 20 minutes. It's all coming up on the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. 3:44 to go here until halftime. Auburn and Alabama tied at 39. Back to the voice of the Tigers and the Hall of Fame coach Andy Burcham and Sonny Smith.
Nick Pringle at the free throw line coming out of the timeout break. Second chance points right now. Alabama 10, Auburn 9. Boy, that's a trend that has been troublesome for Auburn in the last couple weeks. It certainly was at Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago, and then just 3 days later in Starkville, it was a big problem for Auburn to keep the opponent off the offensive glass.
Well, you think about it. Everything that Alabama's taken is basically an outside shot. That means the ball is bouncing a little long. That means the perimeter people have got to rebound those basketballs. And let's see if we can do that the rest of this game.
Auburn gave up 21 second chance points in Tuscaloosa, only scored 10 in a 4-point Alabama win. Pringle's free throw, he misses it, and the rebound pulled in by Chaney Johnson. Tied at 39, 3:38 the first half.
They're still playing man.
Donaldson, low post from KD to Broom. Janai working on Pringle, spins past him, goes up for the shot, draws the foul.
He has the quickest spin off of defenders of anybody in the SEC.
Janai, and it was Pringle with a little bit back and forth. The foul was called against Walters, his second, and Janai is at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn.
Well, there's one thing for sure. They're letting them play. You got to hack a guy pretty good to get that free throw line, and that's what we're doing right now. We're getting there.
First free throw from Janai is good. 3 points, 2 rebounds for Janai. First time around. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. Chaney Johnson out. Jalen Williams back in. Joining Donaldson, KD Johnson, Chris Moore, and Janai Broom on the floor. Second free throw from Janai, good.
All right, now we'll press. It will not be a big-time press, but this one is pretty physical.
Inbound Pringle, hands to Griffin, up the left side. Griffin to the wing, outside the arc, picked up by KD. To Sears, between the circles, working on Chris Moore. Sears, bounce pass, Pringle at the top. Low post, steps in front. Ahead, Donaldson, 3-on-1. Off the right side, KD had fake it 3 to Donaldson. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Drives, pull up, right-handed shot, short. Rebound Alabama. Auburn had a 3-on-1, didn't really take advantage. Sears the other way to the corner, Nelson for 3. No. Rebound tapped, and here's Jalen the other way for Auburn. Ahead to KD against Sears to the hole, up, missed it. Rebound Chris Moore. In traffic, out to the top. Broom, straight away 3, bang!
Great offensive rebounding, great passing of the basketball out of the rebound.
44-39 Auburn. 2:33 on a counting clock in the first. Pringle, Sears, right wing. Working on KD Johnson, and needs to tie both of his shoes. Top of the circle, Walter, head fake at 3, drives on Broom, ball deflected. Broom the other way, leaves it ahead for KD. KD against Sears to the hold up, no. Rebound Broom. Oh, it's a goaltend against Alabama. That'll give the bucket to KD Johnson.
I love it when they make a good call like that.
2:16 in the first. 7-0 run by Auburn. Excuse me,
We're
Sonny.
scoring points off our defense, and that's a good thing. And we really are.
46-39 Tigers. KD Johnson went flying out of bounds after the goaltend, and Alabama's called a 30-second timeout. Let me tell you this, War Eagle Plus is here. Sign up for the new streaming video and content platform for Auburn Athletics, offering fans and insiders look into student athletes, coaches on the Plains. For more information and to sign up, visit WarEaglePlus.com. This week in Auburn, fill in the blank your sport, the Talking Tigers podcast, Auburn Every Day, new features for Auburn men's and women's basketball, football. It's all at War Eagle Plus. 2:16, first half of play. This first half had just about everything in it so far, hasn't it?
It really was. It is. We're hurt now. We're making baskets off turnovers. They are not. If we can find another area to take them out of it, we'll be in really good shape.
Let me make a correction, because Auburn called the 30-second timeout, not Alabama. Hey, we're back at the Baumhauer's Victory Grill tomorrow night for Tiger Talk. Brad Law, Jacob Hillman join me. Hope you'll join us for dinner starting at 6 on the Auburn Sports Network. Our guests include Stephen Pearl tomorrow night, along with Carter Sobera, former Auburn walk-on, and Auburn softball coach Mickey Dean. Tigers open the season on Friday at Jane B. Moore Field. All of that tomorrow night. Tiger Talk on the Auburn Sports Network from Baumhauer's Victory Grill. They are at the review right now.
Well, we should have a basket on what KD did, but I think Alabama really protested that. It was, and I think that's what they're talking about.
Are they going to say no basket?
Yeah, and I thought that might be coming.
And Auburn will have the ball. All right, so KD does not get the bucket, and Auburn has it out of bounds.
Yeah, they made a big deal out of that, and they might have been right.
Well, by calling it as quick as they did, Janai Broome was right there for a putback.
That's true.
And that took it away. So Auburn keeps the basketball, leading 44-39, 2:16 in the first half. And Auburn will trigger down the right side. Is that right? Shouldn't it be out of bounds in the baseline? I think it is.
That's where it's going to be, I think.
It will be Auburn ball out of bounds baseline left, and Jalen, of course, will trigger for the Tigers.
Well, we're good on out of bounds plays. I say that a lot, but I'm right a lot.
You are. No argument here. Inbound, Chris Moore, free throw line. Chris looking underneath, drives, gets double teamed. Hands the ball to Jalen. He puts it in with the left hand.
Out of bounds plays. Auburn owns out of bounds plays.
15 for Jalen Williams in the first half. 46-39 Auburn, 2 minutes to go, first half of play. This is a 7-0 run. Sears gets past KD. Lobs it, ball deflected. Ball still loose. Run down by Chris Moore. Jalen Williams ahead for Donaldson. Underneath Broome. Head fake. Yes, and a foul! Yes, and a foul! Janai Broome to the hole for the N1.
I tell you, that kind of shot will wake up the dead. They'll be applauding.
And that's the Sun-South drive of the game. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers.
I tell you what.
Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm so excited I won't even let you do a commercial. Let me tell you, that was scored off our defense.
Yeah, again.
Really?
Again,
yeah.
Diabate called for the foul, his second. 9 points for Broome in the first half. The and one for the lefty out of Plant City, Florida.
Get in there. Get in there.
Yep.
All right.
You talked it in, Sonny.
Yeah, I thought.
Auburn by 10 again, 49-39. Estrada penetrates into the lane against Chris Moore. Reverses off to the left side of the lane. Picks it up.
Walk.
Into the corner for Nelson. Nelson picks it up outside the arc. Gets the ball to Estrada for three. No whistle, foul.
Well, who fouled him? A fan would have to hit him. Wasn't anybody around him.
I think they got Chris Moore for the foul. That's
Was
his
that
third.
on a shot?
That's on his third foul. It doesn't matter because they're in the double bonus.
Yeah.
Both teams are, for that matter. And Sears at the line for two. 85% from the line. I mean, he's 85%. Griffin's 80%. Estrada 87%. Nelson 87%. Sears' free throw is good. You put this team at the free throw line, you're in a little bit of trouble. That's
Yes,
how good.
you are.
They're the best free throw shooting team in the league at 79% on the season.
I don't want the referees to be called the best foul callers in the league or play like that last one.
Sears made the first. And of course, he makes the second. Auburn 49, Alabama 41.
We can get the shot that we want. So we're shooting a little quick at times, and other times we're making great plays.
Broome left wing KD. Top of the circle for Donaldson with a screen from Broome. Penetrates. Back door. Jalen goes up, stripped away. Broome up and in.
Great play on the cut. Great pass. Great offensive rebound.
Tigers by 10. Sears to the basket for Alabama. He didn't get it. Here's Auburn 5-on-4 the other way. Donaldson across midcourt, top of the circle, down the left side. Ball knocked away. Cuts it down in the corner, throws it out of bounds off Alabama.
I tell you what, if they'd have fouled us one more time, the guy would have fouled out. He fouled 3 times going down the floor.
Auburn ball, Alabama to its bench. Diabate comes in, and he replaces Stevenson for defense. Out of bounds, baseline left. Auburn ball near the corner. Tigers by 10, 55.5 seconds in the first half. Inbound, Chris Moore. Chris, bounce pass Broome in the key against Diabate. Spins into the lane, spins, head fake, spins up. Yes!
Get in there. Woo-hoo! That's what you call a one-on-one play.
53-41 Auburn, 40 seconds in the first half, Alabama ball. Wrightsell Jr. on the wing, got a screen, pull up 3 ball, air ball. Saved by Broome, it comes to Donaldson. Auburn the other way, Jalen behind the defense. Oh! A tomahawk, left hand, hammer!
Woo-hoo! That's called scoring on your defense. I don't know what they're moaning and groaning about, but something's happening here.
26.5 seconds in the first half. Auburn 55, Alabama 41. I'm not sure what the stop and play is
Well,
for.
I hope it's not to stop the basket on a foul before, but I'm not sure. We were doing the complaining, so it's something involving us.
They're going to the replay monitor. As it stands right now, Auburn's on a 6-0 run. The Tigers have made their last 5 field goals. Auburn leads by 14, matching the Tigers' largest lead of the half, with 26.5 seconds to go in the first half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. .5 seconds to go. The officials have gathered over at the replay monitor. They're taking their headphones off, Joe Lindsay and Doug Childs.
If Oates keeps complaining, they're going to wear that sideline out over there. What is all the deal about?
There was a timeout called by Alabama. What they went to the replay monitor for, I'm not certain. As it stands, Auburn has a 14-point lead with 26.5 seconds to go in the first half.
Oates has still got the referee over there. Maybe we can get something out of him here.
Katie Johnson, Chris Moore, who's had a heck of a defensive first half. Trey Donaldson, Janai Broom, and Jalen Williams.
23 seconds.
Shot clock is off. They can work for a final shot if they choose.
Don't foul him.
Sears in the center circle against KD. He has tied his shoes, by the way. Both of them. Sears gets a screen, drives right side. KD stays right with it. 4 seconds, down to 3. Sears off the right side. Sears ran out of time. KD Johnson put the clamps on Mark Sears. And that's the way the first half ends.
Call defense.
Buddy, you're not lying.
Boy, he might recognize that. I never guarded anybody, but that's great defense.
At the half. Well, Alabama led by 14 in Tuscaloosa 2 weeks ago. In Auburn's home, the Tigers lead by 14 at the half. Auburn 55, Alabama 41. What a first half of basketball. Time now for the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. Here's Brad Law.
I'll tell you what, Nelly said it best. It's hot in here. The tension is thick. Sears was so concerned with trying to draw a foul that he lost the idea of the shot clock. He was really trying to draw the foul call, and he just lost the shot clock, or the game clock, rather, and that is fittingly how the first half closes. Auburn forced 9 turnovers in the first half, turned it over just 1 time itself, and as a result, points off turnovers, 15-2 in favor of the Tigers. This is the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. Tigers up 14 at the break. We'll start with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. One other SEC game now. Number 6 Tennessee is just pounding LSU in Knoxville, 50-27. Volunteers need the win to keep pace in the conference standings, and they have 14 points at the half from Dalton Connect, 50-27 on Rocky Top over LSU, and they've just started the second half up there in Knoxville. 2 other games in about an hour. They'll get underway in Columbia, Missouri. Tigers looking for their first SEC victory. They're at home against Texas A&M, and it's a battle of Bulldogs tonight in Starkville as Georgia takes on Mississippi State. UGA 4-5 in the league. Mississippi State is at 3-6 coming in. Other games tonight outside the SEC, not a lot by way of top 25 action. Michigan hanging in there against 11th ranked Wisconsin. Wolverines leading actually the Badgers in Ann Arbor 37-33 at the half. They have been about a 4 to 8 point leader throughout that contest. Elsewhere tonight in the ACC, it's Pitt leading NC State in Raleigh 45-36. They're early in the second half in that matchup. They're at the half at Syracuse, where the Orange lead Louisville 49-45. In the Big East tonight, it's Villanova leading Xavier. Halftime in Cincinnati there. Nova on top of the Big X, 28-26. In the Atlantic 10, it is UMass. And Frank Martin, former South Carolina head coach, his bunch leads St. Bonaventure at the break, 38-34. In-state tonight, Troy leading Marshall big early in the second half down at Trojan Arena. It's 52-30 in that matchup. All right, again, our score at the half. Oh, also in the state, South Alabama's taking on Georgia Southern. They're just underway in that game. Jaguars 4 minutes in with a 7-4 lead. All right, our score at the half, Auburn 55, Alabama 41. Both offenses playing well, and Auburn's defense ratcheted up to another level as well. It's been a game of big swings. Auburn went on a huge run early in the contest to take a double-digit lead. Alabama answered back to tie it up and even claim a 1-point advantage, and then Auburn answered back and closed strong to finish with a 14-point halftime lead. When we come back, we'll take a comprehensive look around Auburn athletics. You're listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing the potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Offer valid through March 4th, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Hey, this is Kevin Tuttle, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's basketball season, and we've got you covered with 77 TVs to watch all of your favorite games. Come in and enjoy ice-cold beer and your favorite wings with our happy hour specials from 11 to 6, daily Sunday through Friday. Want to have a watch party to cheer on your Auburn Tigers? Call in and reserve a spot on our new patio for your group party. And the NCAA tournament is right around the corner. We are your official March Madness headquarters with all games televised. Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. War Eagle.
What a first half of basketball here. Top 20 clash inside Neville Arena. 12th ranked Auburn on top of Alabama, 55-41, as we return to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. This look around Auburn Athletics is brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. It is a busy time. This time of the year, you get the winter sports and spring sports are starting up, and there's a lot going on. So make sure you download the Auburn Game Day app and visit auburntigers.com regularly to keep track. Men's golf opens play tomorrow out in Hawaii, the Mauna Lani Golf Classic. That is a 3-round event. It starts tomorrow, and you can follow all of your scoring at auburntigers.com. Cross-country track is in action this weekend, both in Clemson and in Nashville. Auburn hosts the swimming and diving Auburn Invitational starting at 10 o'clock on Friday morning. Big day Friday on campus. Not only do you have swimming and diving in the Auburn Invitational, but Mickey Dean and the Auburn softball team get their season underway this weekend in the Tiger Invitational. They will have games this weekend against Virginia Tech at 1 Central and Belmont at 4 Central on Friday. All of those games are available on Weagle 91.1 FM in the local Auburn-Opelika area, and outside of that, they are available to you on that Auburn Game Day app. Also on Friday, men's tennis competes at Wisconsin. Women's tennis is at the ITA National Team Indoor against Oklahoma State in a match played out in Seattle. And at 8 o'clock Friday night, Neville Arena will once again be the place to be. The Auburn gymnastics team welcomes Alabama for an 8 o'clock meet Friday night. Doors will open at 6:30, and you will not want to miss that. Again, all of this, all the information on this and all the events going on this weekend and every weekend, available at auburntigers.com and on the Auburn Game Day app. And don't forget, Tiger Talk comes your way tomorrow night, 6 Central. Be with us at Baumhauer's Victory Grill off Bent Creek Road in Auburn if you can. Or if not, listen on your local radio affiliate or again on that Auburn Game Day app. Here at the break, it's Auburn 55, Alabama 41. Numbers are next when the Conecuh Sausage halftime report continues in a moment.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner.
Take it from me, basketball season is a grind. That's why it's great to get away and recharge in my Ford F-150 truck. With available Pro Power on board, which lets me use F-150 as a mobile generator, I can enjoy the great outdoors while watching games and highlights on my flat-screen TV. Ah, relaxation. Check out the official truck of the Auburn Tigers at your local Ford dealer and tell them Bruce Pearl sent you. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait, vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Right Cell Jr. on the wing, got a screen, pull up 3 ball, air ball. Saved by Broom. It comes to Donaldson. Auburn the other way. Jalen behind the defense. Oh! A tomahawk! Left hand hammer!
Yeah, that about sums it up. A tremendous exclamation point in the latter stages of the first half. Auburn, for the 4th time this season, goes over the 50-point mark in the first half. Auburn leads Alabama 55-41 at the break. The last 40 minutes of basketball, this from Scott Scroggins, the last 40 minutes of basketball, 111 points, Tigers shooting 62%, and 9 of 19 from 3 and 20 of 26 from the free throw line. Second half at Ole Miss to the first half tonight. Let's get to these numbers from tonight's game. The halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all your recommended vaccines. Find out more at alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Auburn shooting nearly 53%, 19 of 36. Tigers 4 of 11 from 3. That means they were 15 of 25 from inside the three-point line and 13 of 16 at the charity stripe. Alabama 43% shooting, not bad, 12 of 28. Tide knocked down 6 of 15 triple tries and 11 of 14 free throw attempts in the first half. Rebounding, slight edge to Auburn, 18-17. Offensive rebounds even at a half a dozen apiece. Here's some areas where Auburn really dominated. Points off turnovers. They forced 9. They only gave it away once, and they were plus 13, 15-2. Points in the paint because Janai Broom and Jalen Williams have been terrific. 26-12 Auburn leads in points in the paint. In transition, Tigers are plus 10 at 15-5. And off the bench, Tigers plus 11 at 16-5. A look now at some of your individual numbers. Alabama got 9 from Mark Sears on 3 of 6 shooting. He was one of 3 Alabama players to lead their bunch with 3 rebounds in the first half. They also got 8 points from Aaron Estrada and 7 from Grant Nelson. Auburn offensively, Jalen Williams poured in 17 points. Janai Broome added 14. Together, Janai and Jalen, 12 of 17 from the floor, 31 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, no turnovers. That's the combined line for Jalen Williams and Janai Broome. Also for Auburn in the first half, half a dozen points apiece for Trey Donaldson, Aiden Holloway, and Chad Baker-Mazzara. Auburn's 2 point guards, Donaldson and Holloway. That means you got a dozen points from those guys on 4 of 9 shooting, and a couple of assists with no turnovers for Trey Donaldson as well. Rounding out the scoring for Auburn, K.D. Johnson had 4 points, and Denver Jones added 2. Auburn with 9 steals in the first half and 4 blocked shots as well. Just a terrific showing for the Tigers, especially the way they closed the first half. They'll try to continue that momentum to open a really important opening stretch to the second half. 55-41, Auburn on top of the break.
You've been listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Make Conecuh Sausage part of your game day. Still family owned and made in Evergreen, Alabama since 1947. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and never owned.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 7-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.64% and a 13-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.38%. Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is the financial institution for you. This promotion is for new deposits only with a $2,500 minimum. Membership eligibility required. Accounts are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Contact us for more details.
Fine dining meets Southern comfort at Vintage 2298, Auburn's newest fine dining restaurant and butcher shop. Chef Randall Baldwin and wife Laura present Gulf cuisine with a Southern flair, made fresh farm to table. Seasonal meats, cheeses, wine, and handcrafted cocktails available next door at the butcher shop. Manager Stephen Jacobs and staff bring a new level of service to local dining at Vintage 2298. Private dining and event space available, as well as awesome tailgate packages found in the butcher shop. Experience Vintage 2298.
Life isn't made for joint or orthopedic pain. It's made for living, for family, for your favorite hobbies, for sports, for morning walks and afternoon playing in the park. If you suffer from joint or orthopedic pain, turn to the experts at the Orthopedic Clinic. Our board-certified surgeons provide cutting-edge surgical procedures and high-quality, innovative services all close to home. Don't let joint or orthopedic pain keep you from doing all the things you love. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. Auburn ball to open the second half. Tigers at 55-41. Let me go over 3 stats for you, Sonny Smith, and we could go over many.
Yes.
10 assists in the first half, 1 turnover, and Auburn had 9 steals in the first half of basketball.
You know, we got the other thing that jumped out at me a little bit was bench points. Our bench came in, gave us a big lift off the bench.
No question, yes. 15 or 16 to 5 bench points for Auburn. And we know that. That's been a factor for Auburn all year.
It's like we got 10 starters anyhow. You know, it's hard to name our bench. It's just, we just got, like you said, 10 starters. I think something that's really critical here is the first 5 minutes. We don't want to let Alabama to get back in the game.
And they can do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, they can, because they can score so quick and from deep.
Auburn ball leading by 14. The second half has begun. Donaldson left wing, Chris Moore. Front of the Auburn bench. Bounce pass, low post Williams. Jalen bumps into his guy, goes up for a fadeaway, and gets fouled on the play by Latrell Wrightsell Jr., and that will be the 3rd foul on the senior out of Omaha, Nebraska. So before folks can settle back into their seats or just standing still in the jungle, Jalen's at the line for 2 for Auburn.
I think Jalen's got the one mismatch that we need to go to because he's running down low in that post every time.
First free throw by Jalen is good. And Jalen already with 18 points on the night and a couple rebounds. Second free throw, good.
Our bench gave us a big lift in the first half. I hope they can do it again.
Inbound Sears. Up the floor, knocked away from behind by Donaldson. Ball still loose, Sears runs it down. Across midcourt to the right hash. Sears picked up by Donaldson. Out to the top for Estrada against Chris Moore. Backs him up. 15 to shoot. Estrada into the lane. Runs into the back of Donaldson. Underneath for Sears. Blocked by Moore. Auburn on the break. Donaldson ahead. Williams to the hole. Saves it, but he was out of bounds. Oh, Auburn with one pass that you'd like to have back. Not that it was a bad idea to throw it. He just led Jalen too far up the floor.
Too much. That had been another basket off of turnovers, which we've done a terrific job on the first half.
57-41 Tigers. Sears gets two screens. Off the left side, picked up by Jalen. Top of the circle for Reitzel. To Sears against Denver Jones into the lane. Bounce pass along the baseline for Murphy. Into the corner, Sears driving on to Denver Jones. Into the lane with the left hand. He got it to fall and he got fouled.
I tell you what, you cannot let him go left close to the basket because he dribbles so low and he gets the ball up quick. But go back to that play. It's still good defense up until the last 3 or 4 seconds.
57-43 Tigers. Sears with a chance for the and one. The foul was called against Denver Jones. That's his third.
And he's been playing really well.
And Denver will have to come out, and K.D. Johnson is in. So the third foul on Denver Jones and an and one opportunity for Mark Sears.
Yeah, we don't want to put these people on the free throw line. We just keep playing solid defense without fouling. Defense without fouling wins games.
Free throw is good for Sears. They're saying the same thing about Auburn. You don't want to put Auburn at the free throw line either.
You're right about that for sure.
57-44 Tigers. Right wing, Chris Moore. Top of the circle, Janai Broome. Left wing, KD. Tried to turn the corner. Cut off by Estrada. Drives on Estrada. 16-footer short. Rebound Estrada. The other way for Alabama. 1-on-4. Estrada waits for numbers. Into the lane against Broome. Off the left side. Drives through the lane again. Off to the right corner. It comes back to Estrada. Drives to the hole. Put it up over Broome. He didn't get it. Rebound Donaldson. With KD racing ahead. Donaldson to the hole with the left hand. It didn't go. Rebound Chris Moore in traffic. To Donaldson to the hole. Yes!
Second chance. Great defense. Stole the ball back. Got it again.
And couldn't get it to fall. Sears the other way for Alabama. Sears, left wing Nelson. Drives. Underneath. Shot is up and a foul from behind by Jalen Williams. Will make Jaron Stevenson go to the line and earn it with 2.
KD's looking to steal instead of looking to defend. He's got to do more of that defending because we've been defending and we don't want to give them points off turnovers.
59-44. Excuse me, Sonny.
Oh, well, I should have said that anyhow.
Stevenson gets a couple. First free throw is missed. He was the North Carolina Player of the Year last year, ranked as the #1 power forward coming out of high school. Missed the first free throw. A 6'11 senior, or make that freshman out of Chapel Hill. Second free throw is good.
All right, get a good shot because we have been able to do that almost. Good shots have been a real factor in this game.
17:55 on a counting clock in the second. Auburn 59, Alabama 45. Left wing, KD. Donaldson. Left wing, Chris Moore, 3-0. Got his own rebound, and he was fouled.
I don't know what you're jumping about. You fouled him twice. Estrada jumping all over the gym. I think he fouled him twice.
4th rebound of the night for Moore, who also has 3 assists on the night. The foul was whistled against Estrada, his 3rd foul. Auburn out of bounds, baseline left, 20 to shoot. Auburn flattens it against the baseline. Jalen Williams will trigger. 2 more, low post Broome, foul from behind by Nelson. That'll be the second foul on Nelson. Guys, they're clawing it closer in the second half than they did in the first.
I'll take that as long as it's on them. Not that I'm biased or anything.
No, are you kidding? Auburn out of bounds again. Inbound Broome. Into the corner, Jalen. Free ball! No. Weak side rebound to Chris Moore again. KD Johnson, 3 ball. No. Long rebound, Alabama. Ball loose. Chris Moore knocks it away. Gets it ahead, and it's out of bounds off of Auburn. Alabama ball.
What happened there?
Great hustle by Chris Moore is what it was. He was going to the floor.
I saw that part. I didn't see anything else happen.
59-45 Auburn, 17 and a half minutes to go in the second half.
Yeah. KD's got to get, not looking for a shot, looking to win.
Sears. Reitzel turns the corner down the right side of the lane, picked up by KD. Now at the top, off the left wing, Griffin for three. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Griffin's third three of the night. Doesn't take long for him to load it up, does it?
Oh, he can shoot the ball.
59-48 Auburn, 17:06 in the second half.
He had a high number against us the last game we played.
Certainly did. Griffin scored 17. Auburn ball. Donaldson at the top. Screened by Broom. Left wing for Jalen. To KD near the left corner. Down to the low post for Broom. Against Nelson. Bangs twice. Head fake. Spins off the glass. Good.
He's best at spinning to his right shoulder of anybody in the conference.
61-48 Auburn. 16:40 in the second. Sears off the left wing as Nelson went down. Alabama wanted to foul there. Sears against Broom. To Nelson out at the top. Nelson inside the arc against Broom. Left wing, Griffin to the corner, Reitzel. Reitzel spins, step back, head fake, three. Goes up for three, missed it badly. Rebound to Jalen Williams. Ahead Donaldson across midcourt, left-hand dribble. Switches to the right, near the left hash in front of the Auburn bench. Donaldson, Broom knocked away from behind by Nelson. Sears on the break for Alabama. Has numbers, spins, and Donaldson got him with the foul. That'll be a foul on Trey, his first of the night. 16:07, second half. That steal for Alabama was just the fourth turnover against Auburn in the contest. Moore is out. Heck of a stint for Chris. And Baker Mazzara is in for Auburn.
That was a bad possession for us. It's been the only one we've had in a long time.
26 on the shot clock. Inbound Nelson. Left side of the lane, knocked away by Donaldson out of bounds.
Well, that right there, he knocked it out of bounds, but he was held by Nelson, so they should have called it on Nelson.
61-48 Tigers, 16:05 in the second. Alabama, the inbound Sears. Left wing brings it out near the top, outside the arc. Left wing, Reitzel, three, ball blocked. Jalen Williams the other way, he's fouled by Reitzel. And that's four. That's four solid on Latrell Reitzel Sr.
Solid defense, solid team defense. Timeout.
On the floor. 15:58 to go in the second. Auburn 61, Alabama 48. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
The new year is the perfect time to make some positive changes for your body and your health. If you've been enjoying a little too much food, too many sweets, and too much liquid cheer over the holidays, then you've probably put a lot of stress on your liver. A great way to show your liver some love and to detox your system is simply adding Active Liver to your daily routine. Active Liver is one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Active Liver is an easy and effective way to keep your liver healthy and functioning properly all year long. You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com, or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. New year, new you, New Nordic.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power. Power for a better Alabama.
15 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the second half. Auburn 61, Alabama 48. There was a brief, I'm not even sure it was a review on the foul by Latrell Reitzel Jr. His fourth foul. If they were reviewing anything, they perhaps looked to whether he held Jalen Williams, who was going to get a breakaway spectacular dunk. But he was fouled at midcourt and the foul was called. It's the fourth foul on Reitzel. And if there was a review to see if he held him, nothing came of that. Along with 9-time Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith, whose banner hangs here at the Devil Arena, and Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. No banners for the two of us. We'll just be with you on Tiger Talk tomorrow night.
Mine's up there so far I can't even see it. So
it's there.
I can read
it.
Chance.
No, it's there. I'll confirm it's there. Doug Schaus walked by and wanted to know that he knew it was up there too.
And I'm looking all around the place for where is that thing?
You need to act like you can see it.
I need to act like I knew it was there.
Auburn ball coming out of the timeout break. Tigers up 61-48. Auburn's biggest lead, 16 points right at the start of the second half of play.
You got to love our defense. And it's called defense without fouling and assisted baskets. I like the way we're doing that really well.
Aiden Holloway back into the lineup for Auburn at the point. Cardwell is out there. So is Chad Bacon-Mazzara. So is K.D. Johnson and Jalen Williams. Auburn basketball. 61-48 Tigers. Holloway across midcourt, right-hand dribble. Picked up by Sears, number one against number one. To Chad Bacon-Mazzara with a screen from Cardwell. To Jalen Williams, spins on the baseline. In the lane, up with the left hand, yes!
Jalen Williams is the guy, he's the go-to guy right now because they cannot handle him.
That's a good point. 63-48 Auburn. 15 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Sears against Holloway. Gets a step to the free throw line. Hands the ball behind the back, dribble Estrada. Head fake, shoots over Cardwell, he missed it. Rebound, tap up and missed. Here's rebound the other way, Jalen Williams. Left sideline, KD. Gets the ball out at the top for Holloway. Auburn up 63-48, Tiger basketball. Between the circles, Holloway. Now to KD, top of the circle, working on Sears. Blows past it, gets cut off. 18-footer in the air, didn't get it. Rebound out of bounds and a foul on Auburn. I think they're going to get, will get Dylan Cardwell. They do, second foul on Cap.
Yeah, KD's looking for shots. He doesn't need to look for shots. They will come to him.
Shaney Johnson will come in for Jalen Williams. A lot of the substitution patterns come from Ira Bowman on the Auburn sideline.
Yeah, and a lot of that is based on minutes.
Yes.
A lot of that's based on production.
63-48 Tigers. 14:54 second half, Alabama ball. Estrada for Pringle. And Pringle was ridden out of the play by Dylan Cardwell. And Dylan is called for his
Dylan doesn't
foul.
believe that, and I don't really either.
Third foul on Dylan. Alabama ball out of bounds, baseline right. That's already 5 fouls against Auburn in the half. Estrada looking, inbound into the corner right side. It's Sears against KD. Drives past KD and gets fouled by KD. That's 3 real quick fouls against Auburn. KD Johnson picked up his second.
I expected things to change a little bit at the half because of what the score was.
And
but I was hoping officials didn't get involved.
They're shooting free throws after the next foul regardless. Remember how good they are from the line. Sears, baseline right. Drives past KD through the lane and out of bounds. Sears said he was pushed by KD.
He was.
Maybe. Auburn ball.
He was.
14:42 in the second.
It's about time they missed one, though.
63-48 Tigers. Sears shadows. Aiden Holloway across midcourt. Bounce pass, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. To Holloway, right back to CBM. Got a screen. Broom back into the lineup for Auburn. Chad Bacon-Mazzara spins to the free throw line. Now to KD. Underneath Broom. Broom against Pringle. Head fake twice. Off the glass. No. Rebound out of bounds off of Alabama. Auburn ball.
How can that not be a foul? Murder's being committed around the lane there.
Felony, you say?
Yeah, felony murder. I don't know much about it. We only killed on Saturdays back home.
Oh, no. Come on now. 63-48, inbound Chad Bacon-Mazzara. In the key, step back three ball.
There.
Chad, yep.
It's in there. What a move. What a play.
66-48 Tigers. Estrada quickly the other way for Alabama. Drives on Brew. Head fake twice. Back out to the top for Sears. Sears backs up against Katie Johnson. Switch off by Chad Bacon-Mazar and a reach in on Chad. Will send Sears to the line for a 1 and bonus.
Sears is trying to take over the game, and we're trying to help him a little bit by switching off big guys on him and fouling him.
Third foul on Chad Bacon-Mazara, and they're at the free throw line for the final 13:54.
Well, I kind of expected that.
66-48 Tigers.
I'll let everybody else look for the meaning of that.
This is the largest lead of the night for Auburn, but reminder, Alabama at the free throw line the rest of the night. Chad Bacon-Mazara out, Chris Moore is in, and Sears with a 1 and bonus. First is good.
And he's a guy that you don't want on that line if you can help it. He's really good from there.
4 players with 3 fouls on the Auburn roster right now.
Well,
Sears again, yes.
We've been playing great defense. There have been some questionable calls made to start the second half now.
13:50 in the second half. 66-50 Auburn on top. Holloway, left wing, Katie Johnson. Ballot pass to the top for Chaney Johnson. Low post, Broom. Working on Pringle. Spins, head fake. Trying to get rid of it, calls a timeout. $13:35 to go in the second half. 11 seconds for Auburn to work with when we come back. Tigers 66, Alabama 50. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
It's almost time to get J.B. Moore Field rocking, as Auburn softball tickets are now on sale for the 2024 season. Don't miss any of the 36 exciting home games, as head coach Mickey Dean and your 19th ranked Auburn Tigers are set to host Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama at home this season. There are limited tickets available for all games, and they will sell out quickly. Opening day on the Plains is set for Friday, February 9th versus Virginia Tech, and tickets start at just $10 on AUBTix.com. That's AUBTIX.com. War Eagle.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
How are you the ultimate Auburn fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes, you look really sick. What doctor would even do this? Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still. Wait, what? Just gotta plow through it. Hey, can I get a couple of soups up there? Now, what about some chamomile tea? Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Tigers fan. Just go to auburncards.com.
Brad Law courtside, Neville Arena with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. The only other SEC game in progress now in Knoxville. 6th-ranked Tennessee still keeping LSU at a distance, 70-54. Fighting Tigers have cut into the Tennessee advantage in the second half, maybe too little too late. 16-point edge for the Big Orange, 7.5 minutes to go in that game. Dalton Connect, another 20-point performance for the Volunteers. Elsewhere, Michigan leads 11th-ranked Wisconsin, 58-52 in Big Ten action in the ACC. Pitt and NC State are tied at 58, 5 minutes to go there, and 8 minutes to go at the Dome. Syracuse and Louisville are tied at 71. It's not that close here. Auburn leads Alabama 66-50, 13:35 to go. In Auburn's wins, they have been called for an average of 18 fouls per game. In 4 losses, they've been called for an average of 21 fouls per game. Tigers have already been called for 19 in this one, and still 13:35 to go. So settle in. Tiger Talks tomorrow at 6 Central. We could be here till close to then. Andy Burcham, Sonny Smith.
Yeah, when Alabama comes to town, they'll bring a foul train with them. And I have not disagreed with only 3 or 4 calls, though, to be honest.
11 to shoot for Auburn. Banks out of bounds, baseline left. Chaney Johnson will trigger. Moore, Holloway, Broom. They throw it inbound mid-lane. Broom. Janai turnaround jumper. Yes.
They cannot stop him. We need to go to him and make them guard us.
68-50 Tigers. 13:24, second half of play. Sears against KD. Bounce pass, Pringle at the top. One dribble, Pringle picks it up. Hands the ball to Diabate. Ball knocked away and a steal. KD Johnson ahead for Chaney Johnson. Off the left wing, lobs to Broom.
Oh,
whistle and a foul. Diabate fouled Broom on the attempted alley-oop. And that's the third foul on the freshman out of the Queens in New York.
It doesn't bother Alabama to commit a hard foul, that's for sure.
Both of these teams came to play tonight, friends.
Yes, they did. Now that is something that should have been mentioned, and you did it.
I'm sorry it took this long.
Well, I was thinking of it, but I couldn't remember what I was thinking of.
First free throw is good for Janai. 69-50 Tigers. 13:09. Nelson and Walters returns to the lineup as Diabate and Pringle sit down. Nelson and Walters are both good three-point shooters. That's the different wrinkle that they bring into the ball game. Second free throw for Janai. Good.
We've been making free throws tonight. That's another factor in this game. Dead ball points.
Auburn's lead is 20. Biggest lead of the night for Auburn. Alabama ball. Sears center circle. Off the left wing. Picks up the dribble. Top of the circle for Walters. Back to Sears on the wing and a foul. KD said he grabbed me. Third foul on KD. KD Johnson, Dylan Cardwell, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Chris Moore, and Denver Jones all with 3 fouls, and Sears back at the line.
Oh, I thought coming out to half that Alabama would go to the line. They were down too much. It affects the officials,
Yeah.
I think.
Sears at the line for a 1 and bonus. He missed it. Rebound Broom. Outlet Holloway. Tigers by 20 with the ball. Holloway at the point. Working on Sears. Sears stays right with him. This guy plays 38 minutes a game.
Yeah, and he plays good defense.
Yes, he
also.
does. Holloway, bounce pass Broom. Working against Nelson. He'll pop a 3. Nope. Long rebound. Holloway runs it down. Near the right baseline, brings it out to the wing. Top of the circle. Holloway 3. No. Long rebound. Tapped. Alabama ball. Foul in the play. It's going to go against Chris Moore, and it's his 4th. No.
No, I don't think so.
They're going to call it against Chaney Johnson. It's his 3rd. And they're back at the free throw line with 12.5 minutes to go.
Would you have thought anything else would happen? I would not have.
Yeah. Everybody was going for a loose ball there. I'm not sure how you can pick one guy to call the foul on there, but that was the case. And Nelson is at the line, a 1 bonus. Auburn had 2 really good looks at 3 in that possession. Top might have just come up this place.
Well, all I can say is officials do not need to change the way they call the first half.
Nelson's free throw is good. This game is being called closer in the second half than the first.
And I thought it would be.
Yeah, and we've seen that a lot this season. Second free throw from Nelson. He got them both. Alabama is now 17 of 22 from the line. Auburn, 17 of 20. 70-52 Tigers. Holloway, bounce pass, left wing for Chris Moore. Into the post for Williams. Turn, shoots. Oh, in and out.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll go to the line
Down
for 2. How did that not go down?
I like the way we're throwing it to the wing, dumping it down inside, making them play defense in the post, because I don't think they can guard our best scorers.
Jalen Williams and Janai Broom have scored 41 points tonight, combined for 10 rebounds. And Jalen at the line for 2. First free throw. In and out.
Now the other thing that's got to happen here, we've got to start playing a little defense without fouling, because they're going to the foul line way too much now, but I kind of figured it was going to happen that way.
Got the second free throw to Jalen Williams. Jalen with 22 on the night, his career high 24. Did that last against Indiana in Atlanta back in December. Drive by Griffin to the hole against Moore, and he put it in.
They're trying to make 5 on the perimeter and open up that lane for driving, and we got to give a little better help than we did then.
11:55 on a counting clock in the second. Auburn 71, Alabama 54. Holloway drives, leans in, ball blocked out of bounds by Walters. Takes us to a timeout break. Auburn ball when we come back. 11:50 in the second. Auburn 71, Alabama 54. Tonight's second half presented by Wind Creek Hotel and Casino. With 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka, you can escape every day at Wind Creek Hotel and Casino and online at windcreek.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 39 months. Offer valid through March 4th, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings.
Carrier, a proud partner of Auburn Athletics and special needs assistance stations for you. Turn to the experts with Carrier.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
A look at the defensive statistics is brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. You don't have to live with termites.
11:50 to go in the second half of play. Let's look at rebounding right now. Pretty even at this point. Auburn, though, Auburn's taken off in the second half rebounding. Auburn 30, Alabama 20 in the contest. Turnovers right now, Alabama with 13 and Auburn with just 4.
Yeah.
And Auburn has 12 steals tonight.
The defense has been outstanding.
Yeah. By the way, the
19 fouls, though, is not good.
The celebrity end tonight, the reigning U.S. Women's Amateur Champion with the Auburn golf team, Megan Scopel. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sure
Auburn
does.
71, Alabama 54. Auburn ball coming out of the timeout break, 19 to shoot for the Tigers. The biggest concern I have right now with 11:50 to go is Alabama shooting free throws the rest of the night.
And
now Auburn's one foul away from that as well. Alabama this half, 7 points from field goals, 6 points from free throws.
I kind of thought it would go that way. Them going to free throw line early in the second half.
Walters, Nelson, Estrada, Sears, who seems like he never comes out, and Griffin, the 5 for Alabama. Donaldson, Berman, Broome, Jalen Williams, and Denver Jones for Auburn.
All right, we're real good right here. I anticipate a basket.
Out of bounds, baseline left, Jalen into the corner for Berman. To the wing, Donaldson to the top, Broome into the lane, Jalen turns, goes up, foul, Walters.
We are the best in the SEC on out-of-bounds plays offensively. I don't think I've seen any better this year.
To the wing, to the top, to the post.
Yeah.
That's the 4th foul on Walters. And Jalen at the free throw line for 2 for Auburn. He has 22 points. He's at the line for 2 more.
For where Auburn is so good is scoring on out-of-bounds plays. And not only do they score on the strong side, but they reverse the ball real good and score on the other side.
Jalen 1 point away from tying his career high. A career high 24 points for Jalen Williams.
Defend them without fouling them now.
73-54 Auburn. Sears picked up by Berman in a switch. Drives, now shoots a 3. Missed it. Rebound to Nelson for Alabama. Left corner, wide open three. Missed it. Weak side rebound, out of bounds off of Auburn. Nope, out of bounds off of Alabama.
Yeah, it's off Alabama.
Me. 11:24 in the second. Auburn 73, Alabama 54. Donaldson across midcourt against Sears. A screen from Denver Jones out at the wing. Now a screen from Broom brings it to the top. Lobs it left side, Jalen. Right hand dribble down to the baseball. Up with the left hand. He banked it up and he missed it. And the rebound to Nelson for Alabama. Ahead, Estrada. At the lane. Out to the top, Nelson penetrates, drives to the hole, went for the dunk. Ran over Berman and got fouled by Leor. And Nelson goes to the line for two.
Now that was a 50-50 call and it went Alabama's way. I don't think I saw movement by our guy.
Nelson was trying to dunk. It would have been a spectacular dunk by the senior from Devils Lake, North Dakota. Instead, he's at the free throw line with 10:57 to go. And Auburn leading 73-54.
10 team fouls already.
Yep.
Now,
Nelson missed the first free throw.
I expected this, but I didn't expect it this bad.
$22 fouls for Auburn tonight, 19 for Alabama. Nelson's second free throw is good.
They're pressing now. We got to be ready for that.
Nelson out, and Muhammad Wagi is back in. They are pressing as Sonny predicted. Donaldson will work against Mark Sears up the floor.
All right, get a good shot. We don't have to shoot too quick.
Donaldson across midcourt, screen from Broom. Gets it to Janai. Out of three, didn't take it. Now drives, picked off. Has to pick out or maintain the dribble. Working, 10 to shoot, 11 to shoot, 10 to shoot, down the lane. Foul by Wagi. All Wagi could do basically was hold on for dear life.
Yeah, even I could call the fouls that Alabama's committing. I hope the officials can.
And now Auburn shooting free throws the rest of the night. That's the 8th foul on Alabama.
Alabama's been very aggressive. If we can knock down free throws, they're going to be in hurt. They're going to be in hurt city.
Agreed. Free throw was short, and Janai knew it as soon as he let it go. Hurt City, is that near Roan Mountain?
No, we don't have any cities near Roan Mountain. Got a couple of towns. No burgs or cities.
Gotcha. Good to note.
You won't get there by car.
Free throw is good for Janai. 74-55 Tigers.
All right, Demons out fouling. The referees are overworking.
Broom and Williams have combined for 45 tonight. To the hole, Estrada put it in. Inbound to Donaldson, working on Estrada. Now brings it up the floor. 10-19 and counting in the second. 74-57 Auburn. Donaldson outside the arc, bounce pass Berman, top of the circle. Gets a screen from Broom, double team. Left wing, Jones. Low post, Janai. To the hole, put up, it was blocked. Ball loose, Alabama basketball. Auburn wanted to foul, didn't get it. Sears up the floor for Alabama, all the way to the hole. Put it up, that was blocked. Rebound good by Nelson. He just followed it in.
All right, they're doing too much right now. We got to get back in the game here.
Here's Donaldson the other way, gets bumped, puts it up, and gets fouled by Nelson. Third foul on Grant Nelson. Auburn took a chapter out of Alabama there after the Nelson bucket. Boy, Donaldson beat feet to get down the floor for Auburn and was fouled on his way to the hole.
One thing I found out about Alabama, they will foul you.
And Trey Donaldson at the free throw line for two for Auburn. 87% for Trey from the line. 8 points all in the first half. Excuse me, 8 points, 6 in the first half for the sophomore out of Tallahassee. Free throw is good.
It looks like they came out at the half and say, we're going to try to make us beat them from the free throw line. They're not going to give us anything.
Cheney Johnson, Chad Bacon, Mazzara, KD Johnson in. Berman, Jones, and Jalen sit down. 75-59 Auburn. 9:51 in the second half. Donaldson's free throw. Good.
All right, now we'll probably press a little bit. It'll be a token press to slow down, not to steal.
Sears across midcourt against KD. Top of the circle, whistle foul. Nelson knocked down Chad Baker Mazzara. And Chad Baker and Nelson talking. Nelson better get out of there. Nelson's still whooping, and he's the only one still whooping. Yeah, Diabate, don't worry about the Auburn guy. Nelson will come out. That's smart on Nate Oates. That's 4 fouls on Nelson, by the way.
Yeah, but the thing we got to watch is it'll get the next 3 calls.
9:38 on the counting clock. Auburn up 76-59. Baker Mazara at the top. On the left-hand dribble, bounce pass, Broom in the lane. Backs his man down, fade away. It didn't go. Rebound Sears. They've got numbers the other way. Sears loops a pass to Estrada. Drives on Baker Mazara. Hangs, shoots, misses. Tap up and missed. Rebound tap. Donaldson runs it down in the corner for Auburn. Spins out of traffic. Brings it up the floor. Lobs it ahead. Broom. Right corner 3. No. Rebound Pringle for Alabama. Get back, Auburn.
Yes, they better get back right.
Sears penetrates, drives, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Alabama's totally committed to driving the ball at the basket, not reversing it. We got to get back on defense and make sure we build a wall in the lane.
Broom will come out, and Cardwell will come in after the first free throw by Mark Sears. Sears scored 22 points, had 5 rebounds and 8 assists in the first time against Auburn. He has 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists tonight.
And he takes most of the shots in those cases.
Free throw is good. He's going to get his, friends.
He's going to get his, that's right.
Jalen Williams comes in with Cardwell. Shaney Johnson is out, so is Broom. Auburn's 5, Donaldson, KD, CBM, Jalen Williams, and Dylan Cardwell. Alabama to its bench. Wrightsell Jr. is out, and Griffin is in.
I was a little bit concerned the way Alabama might come out at the half.
Sears makes both free throws.
And it was true. They have come out with a much better.
They have cut the lead to 15 with 8:54 and counting to go. Donaldson across midcourt. Picked up by Sears, gets a screen. Drives right side, spins to the hole off the glass. He didn't get it. Got the rebound and got knocked to the floor. And he'll go to the line for 2. Auburn's in the double bonus, so it's 2 free throws both sides now. Not the greatest of shots by Donaldson, but a nice job to follow up the shot. And the foul on the play, and that's the 4th foul on Muhammad Diabate.
You'll never have to worry about his effort. He gives unbelievably good effort every night out there. All right, now it looks like they've made a commitment to put us on the free throw line or knock our heads off, one of the 2. And we're going to have to make free throws.
First of 2. It rattles in. Back-to-back double-digit nights for Trey Donaldson. The Auburn sophomore point guard with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. 16-point Auburn advantage. He can take it to 18 or 17 points. And he does.
All right, now maybe show a token press here. We are pressing.
78-61. Inbound to Sears. And he'll bring it up the floor. Katie Johnson greets him just across midcourt. 78-61 Tigers. Sears left wing. Top of the circle, Griffin. Griffin a 3-ball. Right side swish.
Yeah, he can do that, but he made an excellent move and he got a screen to get there.
4 more threes tonight for Rylan Griffin. 78-64 Auburn. 8:16 in the second half. Donaldson gets a screen from Cardwell inside the arc. Spins, top of the circle, Jalen. Williams hands to Chad Baker Mazar, goes baseline. 18-footer baseline right, missed it. Rebound Alabama.
We haven't got a good shot in the last 3 trips down the court.
14-point lead for Auburn. Sears drives to the hole underneath. Pringle up with the left hand, didn't get it. Got the rebound, put it up, missed it. Rebound Cardwell. Outlet Donaldson. Ahead KD up the left sideline. KD to the basket off the glass, and no. It came out. How did that come out? He'll go to the line for 2 after a time out on the floor. 7:46 in the second. Auburn 78, Alabama 64. No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2023. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playful.
Who says you need snow to live in a winter wonderland? Southerners know a true winter smells like pine, cinnamon, and citrus. And the only warmth you need is delivered by time with friends and family. Farm fresh sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, and satsumas just make this time of the year even sweeter. Whether you're preparing to jingle some bells or settle into a silent night by a roaring fire, Sweet Grown Alabama has something for you. Find sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, satsumas, and more near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham,
Barbara Dooley.
Vincent had graduated from Auburn and had come back and was coaching, and he was the faculty advisor for the Newman Club. So our first Sunday at Mass, I signed up to join the Newman Club. And he said he looked around the room and thought I needed more instruction and advising than anybody else. And so he asked me out. It didn't go well.
It did not?
No. So we didn't have another date till the next year. It was the first Sunday of every school year he would ask me out. He said he was waiting for me to grow up.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Brad Law, Courtside, Neville Arena. Is it louder than usual here tonight, or is it just me? My goodness, Tigers on top. 78-64, 7:46 to go. Yellowwood scoreboard. The other game that started at 6 Central is already over. 6th-ranked Tennessee puts away LSU 88-68 tonight in Knoxville. Dalton Connect, 27 points, 7 rebounds as the Volunteers go to 7-2 in SEC play. They're about to get underway in Columbia, Missouri hosting Texas A&M. Also about to tip in Starkville, Mississippi State and Georgia getting together. 78-64, 7:46 to go. Send it back to the voice of the Tigers and the Hall of Fame coach, Andy Burcham and Sonny Smith.
As we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn 78, Alabama 64. Jalen Williams has tied his career high with 24 points tonight. The 12 points for Trey Donaldson is his SEC high. Previously 11 at Arkansas in the SEC opener for Auburn. By the way, Trey's career high, that 15 points earlier this year against UNC Asheville.
Andy, one thing is happening here. We have taken better care of the basketball than they have. And when you do that, you generally are going to play pretty good basketball.
Auburn has turned it over 4 times tonight. Alabama, 14 turnovers. 11 of Auburn's points in this half from field goals, 12 from free throws. So pretty balanced.
They made a commitment.
Auburn back at the line, KD.
Alabama's made a commitment to not allowing us to score. They're putting us on the free throw line to keep scoring. That may be a good philosophy.
Free throw, KD, in and out.
This is KD's kind of game. He needs to have a good game tonight. It hasn't happened yet.
4 points for KD, all in the first half. Make it 5. He knocks home the second free throw.
We're pressing a little bit, but we're going to get back.
79-64 Auburn. 7:42 on a counting clock in the second. Sears gets a double screen, gets to the left wing against Chad Bacon-Mazzara.
Sears going to shoot this ball if they can get him a shot.
Griffin out at the top in a switch, picked up by CBM. Griffin picks up the dribble. Knocked away by KD to Sears. Picked up by KD. 7 to shoot. Sears drives to the hole. Kicks it to the corner. 3 ball. It's up and it's good from Grant Nelson.
Nelson is a good 3-point shooter.
7:13 in the second half. Auburn's lead is 12. 79-67.
We're not.
Nope.
They're not out of this thing yet.
No, this is far from over.
Far from over.
Donaldson, left wing, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Bounce pass, low post, Cardwell. He's fouled from behind. And that's the guy to foul if you're Alabama. The foul goes against Griffin. It's his first.
We're looking to throw it into the post, but they pushed us outside of the three-point line. That's a long pass, and you got to be really accurate with that.
Dillon at the line for 2 for Auburn. Has not scored tonight.
Well, here's a big chance for him. I'd like to see him get better at this.
First of 2. Good. The magna cum laude graduate out of the Harvard College of Business. 80 to 67 Auburn. Second free throw, Dillon. Yep.
All right, we're going to press. No, we did not press.
Sears across midcourt. Auburn's lead is 14. Sears against KD on the wing. Drives on KD down to the baseline left, into the lane. Underneath, gets free, put it up, missed it. Rebound fought for, Alabama ball.
They're getting too many second shots right now.
Nelson, Griffin, head fake it free, drives on Cardwell, puts it up, blocked it. Rebound to Donaldson, ahead, KD, to the hole, yes!
What a great pass, what a great drive to the basket. Woo!
83-67, Nelson the other way for Alabama, fouled by Jalen. Third foul on Jalen. Nelson to the line. Well, it doesn't take long for Alabama to get the ball up the floor and in shooting position, does it?
No, they're going to shoot the ball quick. And they're going to try to draw a foul on the drives to the basket as much as they can, because right now they're getting the calls.
83-67 Auburn. First and 2 for Nelson. He got it. Broom is in, so is Holloway. Donaldson and Cardwell sitting down.
Nelson's not a guy you want on the line a lot because he's a very good free throw shooter.
Good player. 83-68 Auburn, 6:19 in the second.
We got to get back to running offense now and getting good shots.
Nelson missed the second free throw. Auburn ball, leading by 15 points, 6:14 and counting.
We don't need a quick shot. We need a good shot.
Holloway across midcourt, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. Low post for Jalen. To the hole. Nice pass, Broom, foul. Nelson just fouled out.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They better have a bench down there. If they call the fouls that Alabama's committing right now, they'll all foul out.
And the jungle will count Grant Nelson to the bench, and they won't stop until he sits down. 83-68, Alabama will have to substitute. Nelson's a good player, friends.
Very good player.
16 points, 6 rebounds on the night. Buddy fouls out at 6:05. Remember, he got 2 real quick fouls about midway through the half. Janai Broom is at the line for 2 for Auburn.
Now they're going to get very aggressive with the score being what it is. We're going to have to go to that free throw line and knock them down if they call them.
How much does Alabama rely on the 3 down the stretch in this one, Sonny? Free throw by Janai. Good.
You bring up a good point. They have not tried that. And the reason being, we put great pressure on the perimeter.
Nelson still hasn't sat down. Janai Broom free throw. Missed it. Rebound Jalen Williams to the hole. Off the glass he missed it. Rebound Chad Baker-Mazara. Fouled. Back-to-back offensive boards for the Tigers, and CBM goes to the line for 2.
Is he going to get 2 out of this?
Yes, indeed. 6 minutes to go.
Alabama's made a commitment to either murder or a foul. They're doing both of them right now. We got to make the free throws.
Chad Baker-Mazara at the line. The foul against Rylan Griffin, his 3rd. First of 2 for Chad Baker. Missed it.
All right, we're not making free throws right now, and one of our best free throw guys is on the line.
Jaron Stevenson and Diabate is out for Alabama. 84-68 Tigers. 6 minutes to go. Chad Baker-Mazara got the second.
We got to make dead ball points now because they're going to be knocking and beating trying to get back in this thing.
Chad Baker-Mazara, the fourth Auburn player in double figures tonight. Estrada drives on Denver to the hole, blocked by Broom. Rebound to the floor, loose. It comes to the top for Sears. 15 to shoot for Alabama. Sears against Chad Baker-Mazara. Kicks it to the wing. 3 ball in the air. It's up, it's missed. Rebound Broom for Auburn. Janai looking for help. Throws it ahead for Jalen Williams. Hands to Holloway. 5.5 minutes to go. 85-68 Tigers.
All right, let's get a good shot.
Holloway works against Estrada. Right wing, Baker-Mazara. Low post, Jalen. Pitches up the pants. Turns. Up with the left hand. Nobody's fouled by Sears.
We're getting mismatches. And we're doing it in the post area. We get it down there, they're going to be hurt. And they are hurt.
Jalen Williams sitting at 24 points, tied his career high. Has 6 rebounds on the night as well. He's 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. He's back there for 2 more. That was the first foul on Mark Sears. Free throw, Jalen. Career high.
How many fouls on Sears? 1. Oh, that starts it. If he fouls out, I'm going to have a serious drink when I go home. I don't believe he's ever fouled out.
Long as it's when you get home, Sonny.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will wait till then.
Sure. A career high 26 tonight for Jalen. 87-68 Tigers. Alabama ball. Is there time for the Crimson Tide to mount a comeback? 5:10 to go. Sears against Denver in the lane. Kicks it onto the wing. Drive to the hole. Underneath, they lose it. Into the corner. 3 ball in the air. It's up, it's missed. Weak side rebound. Chad Baker-Mazara out of a crowd and a foul. Estrada called. He picked up the foul. His 4th of the night. Chad Baker-Mazara to the line for 2.
I love the way we're fighting the boards.
Auburn has out-rebounded Alabama tonight, 40-31.
This might be a parade to the foul line here for the last 4:55. We got to be ready for that.
Agreed. Chad Baker-Mazara, 10 points, 5 rebounds tonight for CBM. He is 5 of 7 from the line.
Well, he's a guy that you want up there because he is a good free throw shooter. Always has been.
87% in his career. First free throw rattles in.
Now they're going to get very physical and try to stop us from scoring or put us on the free throw line. Dead ball points is going to the only way they think they can get back.
He makes both, this Chad Baker-Mazara, and Auburn's lead is 21.
All right, defense without fouling.
4:52. Sears penetrates against Denver. It's double team down there. Puts it up. Nope, out to the top. Griffin 3. Missed it. Rebound, Chad Baker-Mazara. Ahead, Aiden Holloway. Holloway. Bounce pass. Broom to the hole. He got fouled. He got fouled by Griffin. That's the 4th foul on Griffin, who gets a stare from Doug Shouse on his reaction.
Well, let me tell you, they're picking on the wrong 3 guys to complain about officiating. Those guys have been there and done that.
Yes, indeed.
You better not fool with those 3.
That's the 4th foul on Griffin. And Janai Broom is back at the charity stripe for Auburn. Jalen Williams, 26. Janai Broom, 23 on that free throw. Auburn's
It looks like Alabama's committed to the foul.
4:37 to go in the second. Broom made the first free throw. Yes, on the second.
All right, defense without fouling. Don't let them on the line.
4:34 to go. Tigers up 91-68. Griffin at the top. Left wing. On the wing, Estrada. Drives to the baseline, just gets cut off. Into the corner. Nearly out of bounds. On the wing. Reitzel, top of the circle, Griffin. Reitzel goes baseline to the basket, put it up, blocked and a goaltend on Janai, and Reitzel gets the bucket.
We had that one beat right there.
You did, you're right. 91-70, 4:12 to go.
They're going to press. We got to take care of the basketball now.
Holloway brings it up the floor on the left-hand dribble. Across midcourt for Aiden. Working on Mark Sears. Holloway backs up. Switches to the right hand. 13 to shoot. Bounce pass at the top, Jalen. Back to Holloway between the circles. Broom, right wing, 6 to shoot. 3 ball. Missed it by Janai.
We didn't need that one.
Rebound Sears. Up the floor, Alabama to the hole. Sears up and under, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take a shot.
Foul against Baker Mazzara, his 4th. 3:41 to go, final media timeout. Auburn 91, Alabama 70. Alabama shoots free throws when we come back, as Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
Do you say War Eagle instead of hello? See tigers in the clouds? Never wear crimson and white together? If so, there's no better way to show your Tiger pride than with the Auburn University Regents Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regents Now card. As passionate as you are about Auburn, Regents is even more passionate about celebrating your every financial win and helping you plan for the next one. To order your card, visit regents.com/GoTigers. Regents, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Introducing new boneless Whata wings from Whataburger, tossed in honey butter, honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, or buffalo. Now, we know there are some people who are going to say these premium chicken tender bites are not real wings. And to that we say, so what? It's okay to be deliciously incorrect. Butterflies aren't made of butter, French fries are not from France, and your daddy's famous pork butt, not actually butt. New boneless Whata wings. Delicious? Yes. Correct? Who cares?
Whata wings. Whataburger, Whata wings. Whata wings.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank Post-Game Show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now, back to the game.
3:41 to go, Auburn 91, Alabama 70. Bruce Pearl, 3 minutes and 41 seconds away from picking up his 150th win in SEC play. Of course, that includes his time at Tennessee. And since Bruce Pearl has been at Auburn, of course, this is a decade now for BP here. Auburn's 36 made free throws tonight ties the record under Bruce Pearl that Auburn set at Missouri, or against Missouri, in 2021. And the attempted free throws, which is 44, is 2 under another game against Missouri in 2020.
Well,
that statistic from Scott Scroggins and Brad Law.
Our offense is designed to take it towards the basket, get it into the lane, and that's where the most fouls occur. And we're getting them tonight.
Denver Jones, Trey Donaldson, Dylan Cardwell, Jalen Williams, and Chad Bacon-Mazzara.
I'm impressed with 41 rebounds against a team like Alabama.
Well, and Auburn's done a relatively good job keeping Alabama off the offensive glass. Auburn has out-rebounded Alabama in offensive rebounds tonight, 15-12.
41 total, isn't it?
Yep. Sears gets a couple. Free throw is good. We said this, you heard Bruce Pearl say this. He said it all week. Sears will get his. And he has tonight. He has 17 points.
I don't want him getting it going to the free throw line.
That's where he's getting most of them. He has 9 free throws made tonight. 91-72 Auburn. Auburn breaks the press. Donaldson lobs it. Cardwell dunks it.
Boy, that'll get the crowd back in their seat.
Sears, Estrada on the wing. Step back 3 over Dillon. Missed it long. Rebound Pringle. Back up, he missed it. Got it back. Blocked. Cardwell rebounds. Out of bounds off Alabama. Auburn ball.
Boy, that's great defense right there.
3:20 remaining. 93-72 Auburn. Across midcourt, Trey Donaldson working on Sears.
Well, we got 5 on the perimeter right now.
13 to shoot. Donaldson, Jalen inside the arc. Jalen look for a backdoor, wasn't there. Now to Donaldson, 7 to shoot. Trey on the left wing, spins baseline, ball knocked out of his hand. Oh, he knocked it out of bounds himself. Alabama ball, 2:55.
Well, they're guarding us really hard. Oh, the lane is open. We got 5 guys on the perimeter. We got to take it to the goal a little bit early. We don't have much space to do that.
Sears, right hash for Alabama. Estrada at the point. Gets a screen from Pringle. Loses it. It's out of bounds off of Auburn, off of Chad Baker-Mazara. Hustling to the very last time. Estrada will trigger down the left sideline.
All right, defense without fouling. We don't want to put them on the free throw line.
Estrada inbounds. Pringle on the wing. It's Sears working on Denver into the lane. Uses a head fake and scores.
He's going to take the shots. If he gets the ball, he's going to take the shots.
2.5 minutes to go. Auburn 93, Alabama 74. The inbound comes to Baker-Mazara, right back to Jalen to stay out of a double team. Ahead to Donaldson across midcourt. 2:15 and counting. Donaldson working, gets around his man to the free throw line, to the lane, lobs it up there. Good!
Whoa, what a shot.
14. Trey Donaldson, 95-74 Auburn. 2 minutes to go. Sears at the top, it's Estrada, knocked away Trey. For Denver, to the hole, he got fouled on his way.
What a defensive play. Our defense has been outstanding tonight. It really has.
We've said a lot of what up. Just fill in the blank. 5 fouls on Estrada. Denver Jones gets a couple for the Tigers.
They're going to be very aggressive. We need to make free throws because they're going to put us there if they can. Steal it or foul.
First of 2 for Denver. Yes. Denver told us that he was an Alabama fan growing up. That has changed since coming to the Plains. And he knocks on both free throws.
He's a good free throw shooter, and he showed it right there.
97-74 Auburn, 1:51 to go. Alabama ball. Sears penetrates, puts it up against Cardwell, and draws the foul with a bucket.
That's called making contact and getting fouled while you do it. Now, that was a great play on his part.
22 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists tonight for Mark Sears. This guy's a player, friends.
He is a player.
I don't care who he plays for. That's one heck of a player. And I think he's been out there almost the entire game, if not all of it. Free throw is good. Auburn's a 3-ball away from a hundo against Alabama with 1:41 to go.
I hope we go for it. We're probably going to kind of put it in the sack right now.
Auburn scored 100 against Alabama in 2022, 102 in 99, and 121 in 1970. At the top, Baker-Mazara, 10 to shoot. Drives on Sears and lobs one up there and almost banked it in.
Did he get fouled?
Well, I think so. That was the call anyway.
He had to get fouled by a fan. He was over on the corner so far.
It is a 2-shot foul for Chad Baker-Mazara with 1:24 to go. Auburn 1:24 away from back into a tie for first place in the SEC with Alabama and South Carolina. And Auburn will go to its bench. Free throw. Chad missed it.
Come on now, Chad. You're a good free throw shooter.
Jalen Harper and Darren Scott. Blake Michalek. And Carter Sabera. If Chad Baker-Mazara makes this, he'll be replaced by Leor Berman for the final 124. 97-77 Auburn. Free throw, Chad Baker. The free throw maker makes it. He's out. Leor Berman is in. 124 to go. Auburn 98, Alabama 77. Think this bunch will get off a shot if they get a chance?
I hope they do.
Alabama ball. Sears pushes off on Harper. They got Harper for the foul there.
And that got called a block. He must have just woke up.
Did they give him the bucket? Nope, it was on the floor.
Yeah.
Sears goes to the line for 2. Sears has 23 points and 9 rebounds. He's 10 of 11 from the line. 1:18 to go. Auburn up 98-77. Free throw is good for Sears. Kind of lost in this a little bit. This is an Alabama team averaging almost 90 a game coming in. They've been held to 78 points right now.
If you get it near that one official there, he might catch him up. I shouldn't say that.
Reitzel comes out for Alabama. Diabate is back in for the Crimson Tide. Sears makes both. And he's going to come out. That's a heck of a player, friends.
They'd put him on the free throw line if he stayed out there.
Evan Cosby Jr. is in. That's a heck of a game for Sears. He tried to keep him in it with 26 points. 1:13 to go. Auburn up 98-79. Mashalik near the left hash. Shot clock down to 17.
We got a long way to go, man. Try to score.
13, down to a minute to go. Mashalik puts it in motion. Drives to the hole, behind the back dribble. Off tube, Sobera. Head fake to the wing, Berman. 5 to shoot. Leor up for 100. It was blocked. And the rebound to Alabama. Pringle got the rebound, Alabama ball. Pringle across midcourt. Hands out at the top of the foul on Berman. And Stevenson's at the line for 2. And it stops the clock with 42.5 seconds to go. And Alabama trailing 98-79.
What a victory.
Yeah.
This was a big-time victory over a solid, good basketball team.
Free throw is good by Stevenson.
And a great crowd.
Alabama's only loss in the SEC came at Tennessee, one game before they snapped Auburn's unbeaten play in SEC competition. Stevenson knocks home both. They're going to pick up another loss here tonight. It's going to be a 3-way tie for first in the SEC, 4-way tie.
This is a big-time win.
Mashalik across midcourt, final 33 seconds to go. 98-81 Tigers. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Mashalik puts the play in motion. Drives to the hole through the lane, and he's fouled by Stevenson and Blake Mashalik. True freshman walk-on out of Dallas, Texas, Trinity Christian Academy, will go to the line for 2 for Auburn.
What a victory. Solidly in all parts of the game. Defense, offense, free throw shooting, all parts.
Yep.
Solid.
A lot of folks are getting what they wanted out of this Auburn team after that loss at Alabama 2 weeks ago. And Mashalik misses the free throw.
Well, this Alabama team is a good team. With a bench, they would be a really good team. But I think we have a much better bench than they do.
Blake's second free throw is good. Tantalizingly close. 99-81. Final 20 seconds to go. They come to their feet at Neville Arena. And Cosby just walks across midcourt. 10 seconds to go in this one. Friends, this one is over. Auburn back into a tie for first. Tigers 99, Alabama 81.
Solid, big time victory.
Take your pick on tonight's leading score. 26 for Jalen Williams, a career high. You can score points too with the Chick-fil-A app. Download or open the app to place an order, earn and redeem points with the Chick-fil-A app. War Eagle and eat more chicken. No disappointment tonight for Auburn. The Tigers 99, Alabama 81 in front of the 51st consecutive sellout at Neville Arena here tonight. No fluke with this Auburn win tonight.
No fluke. Great defense
whatsoever.
Bench play excellent.
Well, let's just take a couple looks here. Points in the paint, Auburn 40, Alabama 26. Fast break points, Auburn 26, Alabama 8. Blocks, Auburn 11, Alabama 5. Steals, 13 for Auburn, 2 for Alabama. Assists, 15 for Auburn, 8 for Alabama. Second chance points, Auburn 24, Alabama 12.
Yeah.
And points off turnovers, Auburn 22, Alabama 10. Your final, Auburn 99, Alabama 81. A victorious Regions Bank postgame show is next, friends. This is the Auburn